This hour, the massive sewage spill in the Potomac following the collapse of the Potomac Interceptor sewer lines, accelerating work to find a second water source for D.C. The collapse didn't impact D.C.'s water supply, but it did
open the eyes of a number of individuals regarding drinking water.
Last year, D.C. Water launched a program to reduce the district's reliance on the Potomac River as its only water source. During an update today on efforts to clean up the sewage, D.C. Water CEO David Gaddis says their goal of being resilient involves finding a second water source.
So we will continue to look at second sources.
He says they're working with the federal government to figure out potential options. As efforts to clean up the Potomac continue, there's some good news for voters. The Virginia Department of Health is lifting the remaining recreational advisory for the river from the American Legion Bridge to the Chain Bridge. The department says water quality sampling since DC Water returned the sewage flow to the repaired Potomac Interceptor found bacteria concentrations outside the immediate spill site acceptable for recreational water use. The Montgomery County Department of Health has lifted its recreational water advisory for activities downriver, starting with Lock 8. Some Maryland sheriffs are pushing back after Governor Wes Moore signed laws banning their cooperation with ICE.
I don't believe the governor or the legislature has an idea to the magnitude of the damage they've done.
Frederick County Sheriff Chuck Jenkins pointing to the nearly 2,000 accused of serious and violent crimes turned over to ICE, and now it's a what's next scenario for jurisdictions. While some consider legal action, Carroll County Sheriff Jim DeWeese followed rules and found a loophole.
My office did notify ICE that we would no longer participate in a formal agreement, and as a result, we developed an informal agreement that mirrored the formal agreement.
As for the difference between the two policies,
well, I stamped informal on the top of my policy.
Scott Lynn on WMAL and WMAL.com.
The Senate votes to advance the SAVE Act and has begun the debate on the floor.
On the Senate floor, Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said of the SAVE Act,
"It is in every sense a voter suppression bill."
He said no Democrat would vote for the SAVE Act, which would require proof of citizenship in order to register to vote and photo ID in order to cast a vote. When asked why push the act forward when the 60 Senate votes that are needed aren't there, Senate Majority Leader John Thune said,
"Well, you're making an assumption that at the end of this debate that none of the Democrats will be won over." And I'm not saying that I appreciate your skepticism, but I think it's an important debate to have.
Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
President Trump reacting to today's resignation of Joe Kent, the director of the National Counterterrorism Center. Kent says he, quote, cannot in good conscience back the war in Iran and disputes President Trump's claims that the country posed an imminent threat to the U.S.
Well, when I read his statement, I realized that it's a good thing that he's out because he said that Iran was not a threat. Iran was a threat. Every country realized what a threat Iran was.
Checking your money, the Dow closed up 46 points today. The Nasdaq finished up 105. Traffic and weather next.
Hey y'all, it's Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair, where delivery and setup are as easy as a few taps on your phone. Picture this. You're relaxing in an old hammock, scrolling Wayfair's app when you spot it. A brand new patio set. Next thing you know, Wayfair delivers it right to your patio and sets it up. Oh, you need a new grill too? All right, Wayfair's got you covered. With Wayfair's room of choice delivery and fast expert setup on qualifying orders, life gets a little easier. Visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Prime one-day delivery is fast. How fast we talking? We're talking yoga mats and fitness trackers delivered so fast you can kick off your routine tomorrow fast. We're talking weights at your door without really waiting fast.
You won't like me? You won't like me. You don't like me.
Prime one-day delivery is fast. How fast we talking? We're talking yoga mats and fitness trackers delivered so fast you can kick off your routine tomorrow fast. We're talking weights at your door without really waiting fast.
A guy from Boston runs around and calls everybody's name, and he's crying about. Never mind. It's a sense. There's no debating him. He has no debate. He's a dumb fuck. You've made your bed. You're laying in it, DA. Sorry, I get to pass judgment on you. You're not funny, and you know nobody wants war. You dumb fucker. And it's not even war. It's peacekeeping mission.
Parkway has now been cleared from the roadway. The outer loop you'll find delays through Bethesda and towards Titan.
I guess DA doesn't mind foreigners coming here and killing our citizens. That's the bottom line. I guess you don't give a fuck if people we don't know come here, DA, and kill people. 9/11 was an inside job, right? What a dumb fuck. Trump is in Israel's back pocket. So is in England. Would be no Israel if not for England, you dumb fucker. Tell me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Right? Didn't England help fucking Israel become a state? Right? After all them years? I mean, the Middle East is part of Europe. Holy fuck. No, you're right, Yee Skirt. When I gave him that wrench, right, over a period of time, he was timing people out. And one day, Rusty said something. I noticed it. And what he would do is, as soon as I made a post in my chat, that fucker would post every time after me. Every time he would post after me. Didn't you, Patrick, New York? And then you want to run around and say Billy's angry? Channeled anger. You couldn't handle my anger, Patrick, New York, you fucking slob. Fucking winter just doesn't want to go away.
Hello, America. Mark Levin here. Our number 877-381-3811, 877-381-3811. Really? There's a lot to go over today. Let me ask you folks a question. If there were an individual, the number 2, the deputy at the Director of National Intelligence Office, and this office was created after 9/11 to gather all the intelligence from throughout the federal government and to present that information to the commander-in-chief once or twice a day, to ensure that the commander-in-chief had the very best.
We only have about 5 more days of
all the
winter.
Intelligence elements and assets we have.
Equinox is right around the
To make
corner.
a decision on behalf of the United States of America to protect us.
First day of spring next week.
And what if you find out that the number 2 person in that office, is hostile to the president's agenda, who rejects the decisions of the commander-in-chief, the ultimate decision.
Hope you're
on when
listening,
to
DA.
undertake military operations.
You're taking a subordinate over the president.
And what if that individual, it turns out, is alleged to have been a leaker and has been leaking information to friend and foe alike?
Come on, Dwayne.
Reportedly.
Chicken shit motherfucker.
Including to woke right.
I won't fuck with your mic. I'll let you speak.
Neo-fascist podcasters.
Till you piss me off. Just
What
don't
if
piss
this
me off.
individual leaked the facts that meetings had occurred between the commander-in-chief and other individuals, or the commander-in-chief may not have wanted that information public? What would you call a person like that, America? Would you call them a patriot? Would you call them MAGA? What would you call a person like that, America? Wouldn't you need to determine what kind of information this person has in fact been leaking?
Pretty much he resigned before Trump could fucking fire him. For all we know, he was made to resign.
Whether it's officially criminal or not? Well, I'm basically describing a man by the name of Joe Kent. Joe Kent.
There's a few that aren't afraid to come up here. They've been up here.
Resigned today because I suspect that he feared he was going to be fired, because he was a serial leaker, as the reports go.
Fucking cherry just fell off that motherfucker.
In that all-important position where he reports to Tulsi Gabbard. And apparently Gabbard was informed that she needed to do something about it, according to reports. I wasn't there. And she did not. That is to remove him.
Wow.
There are literally individuals circling the wagons around this man, including the woke right, neo-fascist podcasters and de-influencers. And of course, the Marxist Islamists who opposed his appointment in the first place, the Democrats in the Senate who opposed his appointment in the first place, are now praising him. Praising him. Turning him into a martyr. Furthermore, according to reports and things that I've been reading, this is a man who dabbled in white supremacy, who dabbled in neo-Nazism. I don't know that we can call him those things at this point, but there's no question that he dabbled in it. And in his resignation letter, which was written for the press, written for the Democrats, not a private resignation letter to the President of the United States, but a letter written for all those who oppose our president and oppose this war effort and who are undermining our military. A letter that no doubt will be quoted by the enemy and give them aid and comfort without question. A letter intentionally, word by word, put together to create controversy and to make the job of our president much more difficult, and the men and women in uniform who are fighting these Nazi terrorists more difficult. While his defenders talk about his 11 deployments in the war and his great service as a military man. And it was. But the people fighting in this war today deserve the same amount of respect and support. And this man, who dishonored his appointment, dishonored himself, this man is effectively smearing, undermining the men and women in uniform today who are taking on this hard enemy. And he does a number of things in this letter. He decides that there was not an imminent threat. He, not the president, not the vice president, not the secretary of state, not the secretary, he decides there's not an imminent threat, thereby trying to use his former position and his resignation to destroy support for the president as commander-in-chief in this war effort. It is a disgusting disgrace. He is a disgusting disgrace. Nobody's questioning his military background and the things he did in support of his country. We're talking about what he's done now. What he's doing right this minute. He's immediately embraced. Immediately. By Catarleson, by Kelly, by Jones, by Owens, by Fuentes. Immediately embraced by them and more. And how dare you question him, they say, unless you've served. I guess they're not familiar with the American system of government. We're allowed to question anybody, whether we've served or not. But even if we haven't served, we still have a responsibility to speak up for our country, our commander-in-chief, and the men and women who are in the field fighting the enemy right now, regardless of who's stabbing them in the back, regardless of the background of the person stabbing them in the back. And that's exactly what this Joe Ken is doing, stabbing the president in the back, the Secretary of State in the back, the Secretary of Defense, the CIA director, and our men and women in uniform. is a conscientious objection, you see, to the war. But he doesn't have a right to
That's
leak.
DA,
That's what he
conscientious
did.
objector. That's
If
right.
you leak classified information, we have a law called the Espionage Act that you're familiar with by now. I don't know what he leaked. Oh, I have one example of what he leaked, and I'll get to that in a minute. This is no hero. He was a hero. He's no hero anymore. It's one thing to be a conscientious objector.
Sun's
You
bright.
resign and you leave. Took him an awful long time, didn't it? Why now? Why not 3 weeks ago? Why not a year ago? What else does he do in this letter? He blames the Jews and Israel. You see, Israel and its lobbyists
Sun's going down.
and its advocates here in America,
Hey, I got
they
one.
pressured the
This
president,
thing.
to go to war. I don't know. Is Marco Rubio Jewish? Is Pete Hegseth Jewish? Is the head of the CIA Jewish? Which Jew did this exactly? Which Israeli official is so powerful, so influential, that he convinced the entire national security apparatus, the entire Pentagon, the President of the United States, the Secretary of State, the Secretary of Defense, Radcliffe, the head of the CIA. Which Jew is it that has this kind of power? None. There are none. None. These loathsome, contemptible, disgusting, immoral Jew haters, it always turns out that they hate our own country, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Whether they served or not. You can wrap yourself in patriotism. You can wrap yourself in your background. You can attack me all you want. You can try and intimidate me. It's not going to work. You can try and threaten me. It's not going to work. I will always stand firm behind the United States military and this commander-in-chief. And I will always stand firm against an Islamist Nazi regime that wants to build nuclear weapons and wipe us off the face of the earth. I will always stand firm against a genocidal regime that kills 50,000 of its own people. I am perfectly comfortable in my own skin. I am perfectly comfortable with my own principles, my values, my beliefs, and yes, my faith. My faith that born another faith. I make no apologies. I am proud. Weasels who secrete themselves into high positions and leak to the media and leak to podcasters who look the president in the face every day while behind his back they're undermining him. Anybody who defends that, anybody who participates in that, anybody is no patriot as far as I'm concerned. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. Our president is a great man. He is a great leader. He's made a very difficult decision. I mean, really, it's a simple decision, but difficult because he has to put up with this. With media individuals who've contributed nothing to the country. Nothing. With the Democrat Party that is defunding our defenses at home and undermining our defense overseas. Is to put up with individuals. And I'm sure it's not just this guy and others who don't have the guts to put their name to the leaks, to the media. He's got more guts than you, Mark. He's served 11 times. I'm not talking about that. I am talking about when you serve directly the President of the United States, you do not conduct yourself that way. If you did it in the military, there's not a commander in the United States military who would put up with somebody undermining the mission and leaking to the media, and the media printing it and therefore giving information to the enemy. There's no commander who would tolerate that for 2 seconds. The letter this man wrote, this Joe Kent, is a letter of contempt against the country and the president. If you want to resign because you disagree with a war, you're perfectly free to do so. If you want to write a letter, you're perfectly free to do so. But if that letter has as its purpose to do damage and also to camouflage your past conduct as an individual who the president relied on for loyalty, who gave his confidence to, well, that is a disgusting disgrace. I say that as an American, a red-blooded American, whose family members have gone to war. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
You know, folks, Americans rely on credit cards for secure payments and seamless transactions, but consumers stand to lose it all with the Durbin-Marshall credit card mandate bill. Big government mandates favor corporate megastores and allow them to choose how your credit card is processed. They might end up using untested payment networks that could jeopardize your data security and rewards. Tell Congress to guard your card, because Americans lose when politicians choose. Visit guardyourcard.com to learn more. That's guardyourcard.com, paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. That's ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Slowdown traffic on 395 northbound from 110 to the 14th Street Bridge, and also delays on the GW Parkway southbound between the Key Bridge and the 14th Street Bridge, and northbound is heavy from the CIA headed towards the Beltway. You'll still find delays on 270 northbound between Old Georgetown Road and Falls Road, and between Shady Grove Road and Middlebrook Road, and delays continue in towards the Clarksburg area. Also, traffic still heavy right now on the Beltway Inner Loop from the Toll Road to the Spur. A new accident now being reported on the Inner Loop after New Hampshire Avenue, and delays continue from 95 to 450. Now for GarageBreakPair.com, here's the WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Tonight, clear with highs in the upper 20s. Tomorrow, sunny with highs in the lower 40s.
Prime one-day deliveries fast. How fast we talking? We're talking tissues and hot tea fast. Feel better meds fast. Relief your door fast. So you can actually breathe out of both nostrils fast. Like I just ordered, and it's already here fast. Fast one-day delivery to feel better sooner. It's on Prime.
There's no place like home with AmeriQ Credit Union. For more than 75 years, AmeriQ has helped your friends and neighbors step into the homes of their dreams. Let us help you find yours. Apply today at ameriq.org/home. Equal housing lender.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Choosing a new pharmacy isn't easy, but if you need to do so, the employee owners of Kitty Drugs hope you'll choose us. We've been taking care of our local community since 1903, when Bert Kinney opened our first store in Gouverneur, New York. In fact, we're still headquartered there today. Because we're employee-owned, we don't answer to Wall Street. We answer to Main Street, the people we serve. And we've made it easy as 1, 2, 3 to transfer your prescriptions. Get started at KennyDrugs.com or stop by today.
The winter models don't miss in the DMV. Snow, sleet, and ice are here to stay. It's Vince. Do you need a new roof? Trust Valor, where they believe a roof is not just protection, it's peace of mind. That's why right now, Valor is offering 50% off materials, plus no interest until 2027, making it easier than ever to protect what matters most. And great news, Valor is now expanding with a brand new Northern Virginia office, delivering even faster, trusted service. But what truly defines Valor is Operation Raise the Roof, giving back to those who serve. Recently, Valor provided a brand new roof for Air Force veteran Sergeant Mason Mankey, ending years of stress and worry for his family and friends. If you need a new roof, honor, respect, and trust your home to Valor. Tell them Vince sent you. Call 833-83-VALOR or visit valorhome.com.
Trust your home to Valor.
Supporting our veterans.
833-83-VALOR.
Making sense of your world.
Thanks for taking my call.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Greatly appreciated.
Making sense of the news.
The United States has delivered an incredible, consequential first year, restoring strength at our borders, rebuilding American confidence, and putting this country back on a path of common sense and constitutional principles. I believe our system was never meant to rest on one leader. It depends on millions of informed, engaged citizens who are willing to stand up for faith, family, and freedom. There's more work to be done, and that's where we come in. I want you to join AMAC, the Association of Mature American Citizens. Unlike other senior organizations, AMAC is built around the values we hold dear. Members receive trusted news, the outstanding AMAC magazine, money-saving discounts on travel and insurance, and a heck of a lot more. And get this, right now you can join for 5 years for just $47. Go to amac.us/Levin. That's amac.us/LEVIN. And join the Association of Mature American Citizens today and be part of the solution.
WMAL, making sense of the border, because laws either matter or they don't. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
Those of you who listen to this program know in June of last year, President Trump asked to meet with me after one of my programs on Fox. He wanted to talk about Iran. I'm not going to discuss what occurred in that meeting. It was a very important meeting, as it turned out. He actually asked me in May. I had to go. Well, I had a family member who was very sick, so I couldn't meet right away. And he said, look, when you come back, I'd like to meet with you. So I came back, met with him for about an hour and a half, a few others, then I left. And within minutes, this lowlife reprobate, Tucker Carlson, went online and wrote his infamous screed that if we were to bomb the nuclear sites in Iran and if the Israelis were to go in there, it'd be World War III, we'd lose tens of thousands of soldiers, and on with his usual BS. His mentally ill, self-serving, contemptible BS. He hates this country, he hates you, and he's made it abundantly clear. So who leaked that? Who leaked that to this piece of you-know-what, from that piece of you-know-what? Turns out it was Joe Kent. He leaked it because apparently he saw me leaving the ante room to the Oval Office. He leaked it to Tucker Carlson. That's what he did. I'll be right back. Let me paint you a picture. It's midnight, sirens are blaring. You have only seconds to grab your child and run. Now imagine you're elderly, your legs don't work like they used to, and after all that, you end up in a bomb shelter for hours, even days, because you can't make that trek again. This is what's happening across Israel as Operation Epic Fury continues. Still, the world attacks Israel, while its people on the ground are trying to survive. That's why the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews is there, on the ground, bringing food, emergency equipment, care for children, and help for the elderly, and supplying bomb shelters and medical centers with critically needed essentials. Please give $45 tax deductible right now to rush life-saving essentials to the vulnerable who are under fire as I speak. To rush your gift to the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, call 844-866-IFCJ. That's 844-866-IFCJ, or online at levinforthefellowship.org. That's LEVIN for thefellowship.org.
WMAL FM, Woodbridge, Washington, a Cumulus media station. Making sense of the news. News Talk 105.9. News now.
WMAL News at 6:30. I'm Heather Curtis. New this hour, Iran's now confirmed that Israeli and U.S. forces killed 2 leaders overnight, as Israel announced earlier today. One was the commander of the country's internal security force, General Ghanem Reza Soleimani. President Trump says Soleimani was in charge of killing protesters.
It's an evil group. I mean, they've killed much more than 32,000 people.
Iran also confirmed the death of its de facto leader, Ali Larijani. The House Oversight Committee subpoenas Attorney General Pam Bondi for a deposition on the DOJ's handling of the Epstein investigation and compliance with the Epstein Files Transparency Act. Chairman James Comer says since she's directly responsible for determining which files should be released, the committee believes she has valuable insight into these efforts. The DOJ calls the subpoena, quote, completely unnecessary. Traffic and weather next.
Not planning today can cost you tomorrow. Stop worrying and start planning with Trajan Wealth. Contact Trajan today at 202-750-3300 or go to TrajanWealth.com. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Paid advertisement. Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
AmeriQ Credit Union's rewards and high-rate checking accounts are worth celebrating. Open an AmeriQ high-rate checking.
Holy fucking Christ, you motherfuckers are just so fucking stupid.
Open an AmeriQ rewards checking account and earn cash back, travel, and more with every grocery visit, every swipe, and everyone you know. Discover checking accounts worth celebrating and open an account today at ameriq.org/checking. AmeriQ and you. Let's connect. Insured by NCUA.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Choosing a new pharmacy isn't easy, but if you need to do so, the employee owners of Kinney Drugs hope you'll choose us. We've been taking care of our local community since 1903, when Bert Kinney opened our first store in Gouverneur, New York. In fact, we're still headquartered there today. Because we're employee-owned, we don't answer to Wall Street. We answer to Main Street, the people we serve. And we've made it easy as 1, 2, 3 to transfer your prescriptions. Get started at KinneyDrugs.com or stop by today.
Skillsforce Hiring helps you see talent others miss, like more than 70 million stars, skilled through alternative routes. Hiring managers who start with skills are 60% more likely to find a successful hire. Learn why at darethepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
Making sense of your world.
I don't know where to begin.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Thanks for taking my call.
Making sense of the news.
Mark Levin, America's real influencer. Dial in 877-381-3811.
Let me ask you folks a question. The vast majority of the men and women in our military, the vast majority of our men and women in the military who are on those carriers, who are on those other ships, who are flying those jets, flying those bombers, the vast majority are Christians. And yet you have these people who want us to lose this war, who are undermining our military. for their own personal pursuits, grift, agendas, fame, who claim to support white Christian men. Do they support white Christian men? Is that what they're doing today? Supporting white Christian men? No. What are they supporting? Islamists. Islamist Nazi dictators in Iran. They're undermining our military. They're undermining our commander-in-chief, a white Christian man. They're undermining our Secretary of Defense, a white Christian man. They want to talk race? Well, let's talk race. Let's talk religion. Let's do it. You've got the Jewish state and a majority Christian country, Judeo-Christian, shoulder to shoulder, trying to defeat an Islamist Nazi terrorist regime that wants to blow the Jews off the face of the earth and the Christians off the face of the earth. And these little bastards, these Lilliputians, these nobodies, weasel their way into government, use their little podcast platforms to undermine us. A majority Christian nation. And then they claim to be white supremacists who stand for Christianity while they're destroying Christianity and Judaism and everything else. I'm learning more and more about these numbers, quote unquote, of these influencers. The more I get into this podcaster business. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, much of it is absolutely fraudulent. Fraudulent. The numbers are manipulated. Some of these entities buy ads, listen to me, that are focused on overseas audiences on the internet. And they run exclusively in foreign countries. Listen to me, I'm telling you how this works, because some of the experts, I've been tapping their brains, they've been informing me. And they spend a lot of money on these ads. And these platforms spend a lot of money on these ads because, you see, it doesn't matter if the eyes come from Pakistan or Bolivia or Qatar or wherever. Eyes are eyes. It doesn't matter if they're American eyes or something else. And that's how it's monetized. So this is how they cheat on the algorithms that come in. This is the great secret no one's allowed to talk about. Well, I'm talking about it. So they draw in these foreign viewers and these woke right neo-fascist isolationists who are trashing our president, trashing our military, trashing our country. Their audience isn't red-blooded Americans. Some are, of course, but not most. Their audience isn't mostly MAGA that loves our president and loves our military and wants us to win this war. When they're trashing Jews, they're not only speaking to Americans, they're speaking to Islamists in Pakistan.
Well, how long you been sitting there? I just noticed it.
Oh, hell.
I just noticed. I just know here. Let me turn this down.
They play clips of these people in mosques.
No, I don't want to. What am I doing here? What the shit? Hey, I don't want to interrupt your show. Levin's, he's on the spot right now. I don't want to interrupt this. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. No, that's fine. No, it's
All
no.
right.
We know where it's going.
I gotta dip out for a minute, but when you're ready to take DA apart, you let me know. I'll help you out.
He won't come up here. He's in Vegas crying like a bitch, calling me names.
No,
and
man.
shit.
Let's beat the snot out of this fucking Islamist bastard. Okay.
I don't
Let's
make
do that.
videos in that, so I can't do that. All I could do is talk or have a guest that might want to say something about him. But he's against the war. It's a peacekeeping mission. I guess he's okay with all of those protesters that were murdered by the Iranian regime. That's okay. He's fine with
let's,
that.
we'll bounce that around, but let's just listen to Levin for a bit, okay?
All
I'm
right.
going to mute
All right.
because Levin's got it right here.
He does
For sure.
have it right. This is why I listen. Not just him, other personalities. You hear him talking about it, and and he's getting into the podcasters and all that. And it is they're all manipulative out there. The same shit happens here. I'm not buying viewers. They don't bother me. I've been going live. I don't have any strikes or anything like that. So I'm not a fraud. Anyways, thanks. I appreciate it.
I'm not going to do it. Any moron could do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not. There's Alex Jones. He's not only
Just play the radio, man, for a while.
Yeah,
How much longer does it have to run?
He's like that.
Oh, he's on till 9 o'clock.
Homeless guy.
3-hour
Oh.
program. Yeah, he's on the radio for 3 hours, 6 to 9 at night.
Yelling at the top
Oh
of his
shit, you're going to be in bed by then, aren't you?
I might be. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. I didn't feel good last night. I just weathered it. I didn't feel good last night. I went and I laid down. I feel good right now, though. I'm all right.
Well, I can beat the shit out of the punk by myself. Yeah, for sure.
But I just want him to tell me why is he against war? Why is he against America protecting ourselves against people who want to kill us?
Because he's a fucking liberal, Billy. He's been masquerading as a conservative for years. He's a liberal femboy. It's obvious.
I said that the first
He's a
time I met
fucking
him.
Islamist sympathizer. Look at all his friends. They're Prostitute, Ram.
And they all have me blocked. Every single one of them.
Even Dutchy has this one right. You know what I mean? But not DA. DA's a moron. He thinks we're losing the war. He's sitting there listening to this asshole General McGregor, if you know who that is, who's merely taking money from the Chinese to put out propaganda against America. And DA has bought into all this fucking garbage, man. While we're fucking annihilating that country, he's fucking fretting over, they have some weapons left. We have to go in on the ground and get rid of them all. There's all kinds of shit on the ground. You have to go in and get rid of all of it. It's what you do. Iraq doesn't have any military weapons that can harm anybody today. Okay,
the Strait of Hormuz has always been an issue.
The Strait of Hormuz is being used by the Iranians as a terroristic entity against the rest of the world. And this motherfucker wants to sit there and let them continue to do this. And it's been going on for years. It's the only thing that's kept these son of a bitches alive, okay, is that Strait of Hormuz, or they would have done this a long time ago. Now, finally, it's getting to the point to where these guys got to go. They just got to go, period. We're not going to take over their country. There's still going to be a Shia.
He's acting like we're conquering them over there. We're invading Iran and shit. They did that with Bush. He stole all the oil in Iraq and all that shit.
We didn't steal the oil. We just have some control over it. We're not going to let some maniac control the world's oil supply, and we're not going to let these motherfuckers do it either. It's not going to happen. We got to the end of it. This Iranian regime is a terroristic fucking regime being used by China and Russia, by the way, to continue the assault on America and Christianity all over the world. Okay, that's what this shit is about. This is about destroying Christianity in America, Europe, and every fucking place else. And that's why I can't stand DA, because he's a douchebag living in a Christian country, supporting the people who want to tear this fucking country apart. And everything DA has in his fucking life was created behind a Christian foundation. And this son of a bitch wants to don a prayer rug and go pray to Allah 5 fucking times a day. Yeah, for his substance here on earth. That's what kind of fucking asshole that is. While all of our forefathers shed blood across this planet for freedom for everybody in this fucking world. It's pieces of shit like DA who fucking promote this fucking garbage of pacifism. No freedom is ever won by anybody by sitting there with your finger up your fucking ass. And that's the facts, pal. That's the facts. What do you think about that, Billy?
I'm rolling a joint. You go ahead. I like to agree
That
with you.
fucking punk is such a fucking coward. I'm not big on Israel polluting our government, okay? I have a problem with that. But maybe a lot of that will end when this is over, when the threat to their country is done. When it's
We don't
finally
live there. DA, you don't live over there. You live over here, DA. You don't live in the fucking Middle East. You have no fucking clue. Iran is fucking Persian. It's not even an Arab state, you dumb fucker.
That's right. That's right. That's right. The Islamists invaded Persia and stole that fucking country from them. Okay, that happened a long time ago.
The Persian king way back then let the Jews go back to their homeland. That's a fact. The Persians set the Jews free from slavery back in the day. That's a fact.
They have a couple different times. Yeah.
Persians are white Europeans.
And who created the state of Israel? It was England. Period. Nobody else. Now, are the Israelis the only lobbyists we have in Washington? Fuck no. We got Chinese lobbyists. We have lobbyists from all over the fucking world. Every single fucking country is controlling our government here. I do have a problem with that. But I swear to God, man, I'd rather trust. DA sitting there telling us we have to worry about Israel destroying the world. They have a population of 10 million people. 10 million. We have 360 million people here. Why do you think Israel needs us to help fight their wars? We are the fucking dominant country in the world. That's why they invest so much fucking money into lobbying our government. Okay. And it's going to work for them. So
we're Israel's ally, just like we're England's ally.
Do I need to fear 10 million fucking Israelis, or do I need to fear 2 billion Muslims? Which one do you think is actually the enemy of our Christian country? Which one do you think is the worst of them? Now, I don't agree with either of those religions. They both hate Christians, okay? That is a fact. But God damn it, 10 million Israelis aren't going to scare me, okay? That's not going to happen. But DA is such a stupid fucking coward. You know what I mean?
He's listening to Stephen. He's listening to Stephen Colbert at night. He's listening to Stephen Colbert.
Meanwhile, China's building up their military with that cheap oil supply that they get from Iran. And that's going to come to an end too. They're going to make things cost more for China.
Yeah.
Industry's going to move out of China.
What happened with what? Venezuela? Because that's where Venezuela, in Brazil, their oil is all
they're
going
going to do the same shit to China. They're going to ruin China. Fuck China. Fuck China. God damn it. I remember when they took all our work from China back in it was about 2005. They started moving all our work over to China, man. They put me out of work. They put our whole companies out of work.
Nixon got us into China.
Huh?
Nixon got us into China.
Yeah, he did, because he did a dirty deal with the Vietnamese, man. China got involved with the Vietnamese to help them, and then double-dealt them, stabbed them in the back, and took all the work, and Vietnam didn't get shit out of the deal at that time. Now Vietnam's our ally. They're on our side against China. Vietnamese hate fucking Chinese. Yeah? But that was the only way we were going to end the war, because that was the only way we were going to get China to quit giving Vietnam weapons.
But yeah, we saved the Chinese from the Japanese. We saved the fucking Chinese from the Japanese.
Yeah, we sure did. We saved them from the fucking Chinese. I mean, the Japanese. 2 years later, man, Mao Zedong took over and went to fucking war against the United States. Fuck China, man. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Well, DA's just not man enough. All he wants to do, he's saying we're insulting him, but he calls me fatso.
Oh, he's just a crybaby.
Yeah,
DA is that fucking punk ass motherfucker. When the shit hits the fan, that motherfucker's gonna dig a hole in the ground and fucking hide like a little bitch. Yeah? And then he'll come out at the end of it, fucking claiming some kind of moral.
He's the guy Merle Haggard's thinking about. Some skinny little liberal gonna fucking.
I can't stand fucking people like him. I can't stand rum. I can't stand prostitute. The politics of these fucking assholes. These assholes who live in Europe.
They're trolling. They think they're pissing us off by doing it. That's their whole gig. I'm gonna make you
I don't
mad.
care if they think they want to piss me off. Fuck them. I'm just putting the truth out there, man. Yeah.
I channel my anger.
I fucking put DA in a fucking B-52 and push him out the fucking door over fucking Afghanistan right now. That's what I would do with him.
I'd like to shove him
strap a parachute to that fucking piece of shit, shove him right out over the Taliban, let him float down to the ground, and let him try to wave his Taliban flag over there and see how that goes for him. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see happen to DA.
That fucking yummy didn't even know who Yasser Arafat was. She has no clue about Palestine or anything.
They're not real smart, Billy. They're fucking cowards. Cowardly motherfuckers living off my goddamn dime, my blood, my sweat, my forefathers' blood. Fuck you. Eat shit, DA.
People like rubbing all them
bastard.
Want us to hate ourselves.
What? You need to quit smoking, dude. That emphysema's getting to you.
Rum Vanguard. They want us to hate our country.
Oh, yeah. Vanguard's another total douchebag.
He was in my chat this morning. They think they're special trolls and shit. Well, they can't. I can be me.
I don't know what they did to these Europeans, man. I do not understand. What did they do to these people to make them want to allow Islam to take over their fucking countries? What's wrong with these motherfuckers over there? Yeah? And then cheer it on while their daughters are all being raped. What's wrong with these fucking limp dick fucking people, man? Yeah? It's incredible what's happening.
It's not safe walking the streets of London.
It's not safe walking anywhere over there. I watched all the reported rapes in fucking the Netherlands. It's amazing what's going on over there. And yet we got these douchebags like Rippy and Mokum coming in here and talking about how wonderful their country is. And they never even talk about what the fucking problem is over there. You know, and they want to pretend it's all good, and it's not. It's horrible. Fucking in the Netherlands, Islam is like 6% of the population right now, but 63% of the prison population there is Islam. What's that tell you?
Greta Thunberg. Global warming. Climate change. You know, I wouldn't want to be a farmer over in Europe. Your cows, they fucking fart, let off methane, and they're all fucking up in arms about that because it's putting a hole in the ozone layer. That was another false premise back in the 70s. Oh, we're putting a hole in the ozone layer. No, we're not.
One thing I've noticed through all of this, man, Billy, I'll give you some credit, and I get some too. But through everything we've been through in the last couple of years, that fucking coward DA has never come up to face Billy even one fucking time. Not even one time will that fucking cowardly piece of shit even come up here. And I don't expect him to do it now. Yeah. He's going to hide his head under his pillow and cry like a little bitch that he is. You people can have this motherfucker. Hear it. This is the fucking asshole in YouTube that you want to listen to this piece of shit try to be a musician with that other scumbag? Look at his friends. My God. What the fuck? Yeah? Chicken Little. The sky's falling. The sky's falling. Oh, Bill Gates is going to kill us all. Bill Gates said so. The fuck, you idiot. It's all propaganda, you stupid fucking
Hey,
son of a
DA,
bitch.
I want to
Yeah?
know if you have the numbers on how many people took the COVID vaccination versus the number of people that didn't. Because you're always, how is it your business whether or not if I decided I wanted to get that vaccination?
Because he thinks you're going to die from a placebo that doesn't do anything except make them money.
He thinks people
The
are
moron.
being made to take it.
I told everybody a long, long time ago, it's just a placebo. Calm down. Don't worry. They're just trying to make money. You know what I mean? It's just a flu. It's a common cold.
And if it is a placebo, right? Usually a placebo is nothing but a sugar pill. There's no medicine in it.
Right. Exactly, man. That's what it is,
You know?
basically.
So it's like if you take a vaccination, it's not a vaccination, it's an inoculation, but you're infecting yourself with that virus. It's better.
I've had COVID.
Natural and
I've had
humanity.
COVID twice. I've had COVID
I don't know
twice.
if I had it or not. I have no idea.
Yeah, you don't know. It's like a flu, but it's got
I don't
two
know if
different
I had it. I didn't get. I've never lost
big
taste or nothing. You know, but they taught. I didn't get real sick. Knock on wood. I have not had the flu of any kind in quite a while.
Well, that's pretty good, Billy. Pretty
I
good.
might have other issues.
Yeah, you got some issues.
Alpesh Patel can't even do a fucking push-up. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I thought I left a review for you at Tractor Supply, Billy.
Come on up here, DA. Scream and cry like the little fucking bitch you are, lose your temper, and then fucking jump off the panel because you have to be right. You have to be right. See, this war is not even done, DA. That's the fucked up thing about you right now. You're sitting there predicting an outcome that nobody even knows yet.
He thinks we're
And
going to
you
go and
insist you're
slaughter a
fucking
whole
right.
bunch of people when they've already. How many protesters did they slaughter? Over 30,000, right? 30,000 people. They just fucking killing them.
Well, no, wait. They've estimated between 10 and 30. 30 is probably the high number. I wouldn't buy into that either.
You know,
That's
that's what
part
I
of the
hear on the radio.
propaganda.
I don't. I used to watch the network news, but I haven't bought cable TV since.
But they definitely
2017.
mass murder their own civilians. They definitely do
they're
that.
murdering the protesters. They're Iranian civilians, protesters.
But what's got DA up in his panties up in a bunch is that there were two questionable shootings by ICE agents in Minnesota who felt their lives were in danger. And maybe they were bad shootings. They probably were. Okay. But it's just two trigger happy cops. It's not a whole government that's decided to go out and shoot everybody down. But this is the cause that DA wants to take up. He wants to get out there with the feminists with his little fucking sign, and he wants to cry about two bad police shootings. We have about 99.9% of police shootings in this country are justified. We got a 0.1% of police shootings that are probably unjustified. It involves a cop who got scared and overreacted and probably
Your life's
shouldn't have
on the
had a gun
fucking line.
in his hand, okay?
Your life is
maybe
on
a
the
bad hire. We got pretty good success rate these days with justified shootings,
The
okay?
cops are just shooting people, especially blacks.
No, they're not. No. These
America's
blacks are always
a racist country.
the blacks
They're
are always
fucking
carrying
xenophobic.
weapons. They carry a lot of weapons. They got a lot of
KKK.
guns.
Ah.
And it's not their fault that they have to carry guns. It's because the Democrats have made their cities into such crime zones that young black men have to carry guns in order to defend themselves against anybody and everything in that fucking community because it's a fucking total lawless society. So you got a lot of young black men running around with guns. They do stupid shit once in a while when the cops show up and pull the gun out, man. You know, don't do that. You're going to get yourself fucking blown away, man. That's just the way it works. Yeah, it's too bad. It's sad.
Do you watch Bill Maher at all?
Bill Maher? I used to. No, I will not watch that guy ever again.
Adam Schiff was on his show just recently. It didn't go good for Adam Schiff. Bill Maher fucking dug a hole and buried that motherfucker.
Bill Maher's an idiot. Those people in Hollywood are nothing but propagandists.
They all are. They all liberals fucking eat each other up.
See, Jane Fonda has come out cheering for DA lately. Yeah. And DA's waving his Jane Fonda flag, man. Hanoi Jane is back.
What is she, 92 now? Is she still around?
That old bitch is worse than Joe Biden right now. She can't even remember what she's saying.
She's born the same year as my mother.
She's senile like a motherfucker, man, sitting there blabbering her bullshit. You know, oh my God, man. That's another one of DA's fucking mentors is Hanoi Jane Fonda. Yeah, that's fucking. You know, when I joined the military, Vietnam was going on, man. I went in there to escape fucking parole and going back to the reform school. And I didn't give a shit, you know, about going to Vietnam. You know, I wanted to party there, man. I'm going to tell you some real shit here, man. I just wanted to get high, you know, fucking have a good time when I was on leave. Yeah, I was only 17 years old. I didn't give a fuck about what the shit the political aspects of that crap was. And you know what? If somebody got in front of my face, I would have blown their fucking ass away without a second thought, man. And here's DA rubbing his hands over our soldiers, who most of them joined up to do this exact fucking thing, man. You know, that's what they're there for. That's what our soldiers are there for.
What do you think?
And then they're getting paid for years. They get paid tons of money, man.
What do you think? What do you think DA said to the first recruiter who contacted him to join the military?
DA would hide under his bed, man, if a recruiter ever showed up around him. DA would have run off to Canada. He's such a weak fucking piece of shit. Yeah? Such a coward. But this is what cowards do. Cowards like DA, what they do is play it off in front of everybody on YouTube like they're humanitarians. That he has this great concern for humanity and the loss of a life somewhere in a war. You know, he's the most sickening motherfucker I've ever seen in my life, claiming to be a conservative. It's conservatives who protect this country. Nobody else. It's not Democrats, it ain't liberals, it ain't progressives. It's the people on the far right who are going to protect this country, not some fucking douchebag like DA. And what he'll say is, oh, they're not invading our shores. We don't need to do nothing. No, we have national interests, asshole, that protect our country also.
He said that? What do you mean they're not invading our shores? Sure they are. What do you think illegal immigration is, DA, you dumb fucker?
Well, I forgot about that. Yeah, we do have that.
They come in here illegally. They're not gonna go through customs. They're gonna sneak into the country.
Let's see if I can find him crying in Las Vegas.
Where?
Oh my God. We're losing the war, Billy. We're losing the war. We've lost 13 service members in a whole month. We've lost 13, Billy. Oh God, let's wave the white flag. We're getting our ass kicked.
It looks like you quit posting.
13.
Yeah, that's what I heard today.
I don't like anybody to lose their life in combat, but 13, that's pretty fucking goddamn good.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing compared to the number of the protesters that were murdered in Iran.
Yeah, it's not even close.
These people want a better life for themselves, and they can't do it because of these crooks.
That's what I watch. I watch Iranian news. I watch what's going on inside of Iran while all this is happening. DA watches a douchebag, scumbag general paid off by the Chinese to put negative propaganda out here toward Americans, okay? But I watch Iranians inside of Iran. That's what I watch, okay? I watch what's going on the ground, not some fucking douchebag talking head trying to fill my ass full of propaganda, okay? I actually listen to people who are actual Iranians on the ground in Iran. And that's how I know. Now, is that possibly some propaganda? Yeah, maybe it is, but at least I'm seeing shit that is fucking real, man. You know what I mean? Not some fucking stupid general trying to get ready to write his next book. That's what that douchebag's going to do, McGregor. He's going to write a book. And that's
so
what he's
this
doing.
McGregor have some type of podcast or something online somewhere?
Who?
This McGregor you're talking about?
He makes the rounds. He's kind of like General Keane, but he's on the other side. You know what I mean?
So
blowing shit out his ass.
Does he appear on like CNN and all them, like that fucking Nick Fuentes?
He makes it to all the liberal platforms. That's what DA is watching. That's what DA watches. Liberal platform.
I don't buy the cable TV, so I don't watch that. I used to watch it all the time. I watch Rachel Maddow. I was watching the night that Larry O'Donnell, right? The Last Word with Larry O'Donnell. Stop the fucking hammering. Who's doing the hammering? Somebody was fucking in his ear and shit. It was fucking hilarious.
DA's major motivation right now is to fucking grip Logical's dick and try to get back in the game here on YouTube. That DA has been shoved down so far, man. He's become so fucking irrelevant here that his whole fucking deal is to kiss Logical's ass, to try to stay in the game here because he's so fucking meaningless in this place anymore. Yeah?
I've been wanting to ask you that question.
What?
When you guys did that with Logical about the drugs and burning himself in the house and all that shit, he must have burned his dick. How could you know, it must have fell down.
I don't know, Billy. I'm not going to concern myself with his dick, and you're not pulling me into that conversation. Okay? It's not going to happen. Okay, let's move on from Logical.
Well, we know he burned his feet because he talked about it.
I'm not going to be concerned with what the shape his cock's in today. Okay, it's just not my concern.
Roasted that fucking roasted cock for DA. Hey, Logical, did it burn your foreskin off? Are you Jewish now? Sorry.
DA seems like he's very interested in it.
That's weird.
DA's just running around anywhere he can to try to get some kind of notoriety back. But I got some news for you, DA. Until you man up and face somebody one-on-one, head-to-head, bitch, you're always going to be a punk in YouTube. That's just straight up, dude. That's what we all know. I might make you turn that camera on, bitch, eventually. And that's going to be real embarrassing for you. When we find out that you're about 80 fucking years old, fat as fuck, it ain't worth a shit. While you run around here trying to catfish women with your fucking horrible guitar skills and singing ability. Yeah? And that's why you do what you do.
Billy B. Cups.
What?
Billy B. Cups.
I'll bet DA has bigger titties than you, Billy. What do you want to bet?
I bet you his aren't fucking solid like that right there. I bet you he's soft like a motherfucker. I bet you if I grabbed him by the wrist and twisted his arm, he'd give up.
He fucked up and turned his camera on, and now we all know how ugly.
That's what I heard. They got a picture of him, so whatever it is, I missed it.
I gave it to you. I went in your side chat and dropped it in here for you.
I don't know. I try to.
I'm giving it to everybody. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy, man.
I've seen the clone. I've seen it. I can pretty much have whatever I want if it's out there. This phone.
He asked for it, man. He's been begging for it. So fuck him. Fuck that guy. Yeah.
I mean, run around and talk about how people look, and you won't turn your camera on.
Yeah, It's exactly it, man. That's the problem. That's why a little fucker like him gets exposed like this. Yeah.
Patrick New York's the same thing. He had Dougie fucking call me wanting a wrench in my chat.
I've seen Patrick New York. He's not any worse than anybody else.
He's in love with Billy.
He's a little older. He's a little older. He kind of reminds me of a maybe like the son of Jimbo kind of guy. Yeah.
Jimbo. I hear him and Shallow Shay finally broke up. He finally
they go back. They go back and forth.
Do they?
They kiss and make up.
Fucking weird. Randy trying to jump on that pogo stick.
Yeah.
I don't know, Patrick New York. You got a lot of competition with Randy Justice. Randy Justice can't get enough of Billy.
Randy is? I don't see that all the time. I don't know what you're seeing.
Yeah, he's making avatars. Yeah, he is. He shares all his shit with people to troll me. That motherfucker.
Well, that goes way back with you and him. That goes back to the days when he was, holding his position next to JC up on that panel. Yeah, he was.
JC's boy.
That's where it all comes from. That's not going to end. That's not going to. Where are you, DA? I really thought you'd come up here and be a man for once in your miserable, pathetic life. No, I got to wait, Jarl. I got to wait till I can get under the protection of a ranch somewhere. I gotta have control, man. I gotta be in charge, man. I'm a big kind of guy here in YouTube, man.
You know, the other day,
I gotta hide under some other bitch's fucking ranch.
Rob Noxus was live the other day, and he was inviting anybody come up. They're sitting there, right? So finally, I clicked on the link, and DA was up there. Rob wouldn't let me up.
Oh no,
he wouldn't let me up.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I let DA finish his story. Let me finish my story. Wouldn't let me up. Rob
well, did you see the pathetic stream he had? He had Sebastian, Ziggy, Bud, Chrissy, and DA. He can't get much worse than that for a panel. And then he's gloating. Oh, I can get 5 people up on my panel. Well, that immediately told us you got free StreamYard. You ain't worth a fuck, dude. You know what I mean? I can get 10. I should gloat. Huh?
5 of the best fucking panel whores.
Yeah, that's all you get, man. That's all you get. You know this. You know what I mean? If you open this thing up to everybody, you'd have every douchebag. Same ones over and over and over, man. It's boring as fuck. I can say one thing about you, Billy. At least you're your own man and you run your stream the way you do. And you don't need anybody's fucking help, really, no matter what you do. I do have some respect for that. Fuck everybody else.
We're Americans, bitch. Actually,
but not this creep Rob Noxious. He announced, "I'm going to be the next JC. I want to be the next JC."
Did he
and run
say
a
that
shit
too?
show. He said that. Yeah, he did. He fucking said that. He wants to be the male bitch version of JC.
He keeps running his mouth about me, and he has me blocked. He has my Hayden Effect account blocked.
He's got very thin skin. He gets very, very butthurt, just like DA. These two fucking narcissistic fucking pieces of shit, man, can't take any criticism. They always got to try to fucking pose for everybody in here. I'm proving to you right now I'm not posing. Billy has a pretty bad reputation, and so do I. We've been at war, but you know what? I can drop my fucking pride to do this right now, and so can Billy. But not these motherfuckers. Not these cowardly pieces of fucking shit.
I don't want to be I'm not a hypocrite.
They got to stick to that hypocrisy, that cowardly fucking shit, posing fucking garbage that they put on in front of everybody instead of fucking dealing with shit and being honest and truthful about it. They can't do it. They cannot do it. Their persona, their fake fucking personas in here are the most important thing to these posing motherfuckers, man. And they're always trying to impress somebody. Well, I'm not trying to impress anybody. What I want to do is beat the crap out of you, DA. I want to beat the stupid right off of your ass, okay? And I don't care if it impresses anybody or if anybody don't like me or anything like that, dude. All I want to do is knock your ass completely out, okay? You understand, fuckhead? I'm not like you. I don't have a reputation to fucking cling to that I got to try to save, okay? I will beat the snot out of you, boy.
And for
no
the record,
fucking problem.
Have you ever watched what's the Kruger effect deal? Anyways, I don't know what he's talking about there. Is it some fucking movie or something or what?
Oh, that has to do with psychology and putting propaganda out and leading the lemmings into a situation where there becomes a problem so that the government can solve the problem for you and make you need to think that you have to rely on the government. Coming from the mouth of a son of a bitch who works for the post office for 35 years, collecting all of his fucking benefits from the government. That fucking piece of shit keeps talking about that. His whole life depends on the government. His whole life depends on the delivery of the mail.
If he works at the post office, he cleans the toilets and the fucking does the yard work and shit. That's what he does.
He doesn't understand we're all slaves to this government in one way or another. The government has its tentacles in everything, and it's not anything we voted on, okay? This guy is such a dumb fucking motherfucker, okay? Like corporations, for example, they are embedded within the government. They get lots of tax breaks and everything else from the government, which creates employment for everybody, okay? So everybody who has a job or anybody on fucking welfare or gets any kind of government funds, everything is entangled with the government. Even I used to build aircraft and shit for Boeing, okay, for instance, and many other aircraft companies, all right? All that money comes from the government, man.
That's a good job. If you get a job there, you know, depending.
Well, I didn't work at Boeing. I worked for satellite companies that did a lot of work for Boeing and other aircraft companies like Lockheed and shit like that. You know what I mean? But all that money does come from the taxpayer, a lot of it. So even my employment, all through the years of me working, a whole shit ton of it was tied to the government. You know, there's just no way you're going to get around it. The government buys production from so many different places in our society, so many different corporations. You know, it's all.
I got an announcement to make.
Go ahead.
This is for you, Patrick, New York. You got one choice, Patrick. You click on my link and come up here, or I see your name in my side chat. I'm timing you out. Get the fuck out of my face, you punk motherfucker. I'm sick of you. Just constant. Come up on my fucking panel and talk to me like a man. Or call me on my phone right now. You got my number. Go ahead. Call me. I'll answer it and I'll fucking broadcast it. Sick of you, Patrick, New York. Get the fuck out of my face before I flatten yours.
A lot of people in here, it's sad, they're fairly new here. You know, we've all been here for years. We know the game, you know, but a lot of these noobs jump into this and, you know, they want to be a part of it, you know, and they get obsessed and they don't realize the way this thing can swing in a minute, man. We can change the whole script in like the next 5 minutes if we want. Yeah, it'll go that way.
DA's always talking about ad-libbing, but he won't fucking come up and ad-lib with us.
Well, I don't know. That's just him, man. Just give him a break. But yes, the obsessive behavior is weird. I have blocked Patrick Rowe. Okay, I have. Because that guy makes me want to gag, okay? I mean, Billy's kind of a fuckhead, and so am I. You know what I mean? But there's no reason to act like these guys are acting about it. It's crazy. Yeah.
Well, I just think
Fucking
about
crazy.
how lonesome that guy's life is outside of chat.
This,
What does
this
he
fucking
do?
Patrick Rowe comes from nowhere and just decides that he's gonna fucking mount up on Billy's leg. It's very fucking strange, man.
Right from
It
day
really
one.
is. It's fucking weird, man. Yeah. And what's the problem? Both of you were in the Navy, weren't you? What's the problem?
Patrick Rowe
What's
was
the
in
problem?
the Navy. He said he was in the Merchant Marines. Last time Merchant Marines were in any kind of conflict was Battle of the North Atlantic.
My problems with you don't evolve around your military service, by the way. Okay? They really don't. They evolve. They have to do with other things. Yeah. Not that. I mean, I know you're in the Navy, obviously. You blabber about it constantly. So
Well,
there is
people
that.
ask me questions. I don't just talk about it. People are always they're coming at me, right? And it all started with JC. All started because I was nice with JC out of CNN chat.
I don't know. I wasn't there, so we can only take your word for it or hers, and it seems to be two different sides of the
I
coin.
knew JC long before she
We'll
started.
never.
She's
I know you
in
did.
both Fox 46 and she had a wrench at CNN chat. And she probably had a wrench in the other two chats for all I know, because these people all cooperate, right? Wherever they gather together with, on their computers and that. I don't talk to anybody via email and text messages. So like we're sitting here talking right now. So instead of chat, these fuckers are text messaging back and forth, emailing back and forth, playing what to say so they can come into your chat. People like that Paul Bitch Life over in England. They think we're stupid. Thought Billy's stupid. I thought Billy's stupid. Billy doesn't know.
I don't have a problem with him. He's never struck me as just. He's an average bloke. I don't even know what Paul's politics are. He's not even into it. He just likes to troll. So I don't have a problem with trolls, man. You want to troll? I don't know what his politics are. He doesn't seem like a typical English dumbass, though, to me. Yeah, like he doesn't. Like Colin's not an English fucking dumbass like the rest of these guys. Those are, I think, conservative.
I haven't seen Colin in a while. Is he okay?
I don't think an English can even claim to be conservative. I think their country's so restricted now that they would throw them in jail if they found out that they had Tory-leaning ideas. Man, I don't know. That place is fucked up. They're arresting people. They're arresting people in England for fucking speaking out against Islam or anything. You can't say anything over that place, man. Everything's hate speech in England now. Fuck that place. What a shithole place to live at.
One of the biggest stories, there was a military veteran, and he reposted something. I don't know if it was on Twitter or Facebook or whatever. They arrested him.
Yeah.
They arrested him.
Yeah. They do that in England, man.
That's where the biggest troll farm from Facebook were. They're all in our chats. And I guarantee you that fucking rum is one of them.
And DA is sitting there. Here's one of the things DA doesn't understand. Let me explain this to you. To people who can't think outside the box. There's so many different moving elements to this thing going on in Iran. There's so many different moving parts to this. China's involved. Russia's involved. There's a lot of shit going on. But let me tell you another thing going on that people don't realize. When Trump calls out Europe or NATO to give him help in the Strait of Hormuz, which we don't need. We don't need their fucking help. What Trump is doing here, he is setting up a scenario where we're going to end up leaving NATO. Because you know what? We're not going to be able to defend NATO from their own self-annihilation. And we're not going to bother with doing it.
You know what that does by him doing that? It prevents the United States from having to put boots on the ground and use other assets to stop what's going on over there, because Iran is a state terrorist. That's all there is.
We're going to put boots on the ground. We have to. You have to.
Yeah,
you have to go collect every unspent missile in that country. You have to take up all the arms. You have to
I mean,
fucking get rid
that
of
was
all
that was
the
hilarious.
Republican Guard.
That was
You have to
hilarious
go
the day
in
they
there.
found Saddam Hussein in that fucking hole, and that motherfucker had 750 grand on him in American currency.
When some president tells you we can win a war without having soldiers on the ground, he's lying. And Trump was lying. And we are going to go in there.
Right
We're not
now,
going to have to do it.
it's a peacekeeping adventure. It's not.
Yeah, we have to have security for whatever new administration gets set
it
up
will
there.
cost us money to keep our ships. I mean, how much does it cost to run an aircraft carrier a day?
All of their Republican Guard, all their security apparatus is going to have to be fired. They're going to have to be removed from their positions, and they're going to have to fucking bring in Iranian patriots to fill
Israel
those
took out
forces.
2 more people last night. Israel took out 2 more high.
Yeah, I know they did. Yeah, he did. They took out a high-ranking general and some other
there's your
fucking
boots on the ground right there.
So, well, that's not all of it, dude. They have to train a new security force. That it's going to take some time, but they need to have security on the ground. They have to have elections or whatever they're going to do, to set up a new government, and they're going to have to secure the oil. And it wouldn't surprise me if Iran doesn't light all their own oil wells on fire. You know what I mean? That's liable to happen, just like it did in Kuwait. But we'll tap those off and we'll fix that problem too. And all this shit's going to take some time, and we're going to have to be there to make sure it all goes right. And that's just the way it is. We're not going to lose a lot because you're going to have citizens of Iran overwhelm this fucking government once those troops are there. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be like what they did to Saddam Hussein. They're going to go out, grab that motherfucker, and put him on the end of a rope. And they're going to do it with all those fuckers, man. That's what's going to happen, man. That's the end game here. Yeah.
They tried Saddam Hussein and they hung that fucker.
Yeah. Yeah. His own people got rid of him. He was a monster.
They had to shoot the boys, though.
Yeah.
Fucking rapist motherfuckers.
And now today, Iraq, although they're not our greatest ally, but they've been infiltrated by Iran. But Iraq is not stupid enough to want to get back into this again, because Iraq will go bye-bye again, just like they went bye-bye last time. And it'll happen very quickly. Yeah. Iraq does not have an air force anymore whatsoever. They have no missiles. They don't have shit over there. Okay. Iraq would be taken out in about the next 15 minutes.
Hey, listen,
if they decide to help Iran.
Making fun. Oh, Trump, they took out ships that were parked, right? Well, that's the whole idea, isn't it?
Well,
they take out 56?
The Strait's a tough situation because they still do have missiles in silos a couple 100 miles offshore that can still hit those tankers. Yeah, so you got to get in there. We're going to land on the Strait of Hormuz. We're going to put Marines on the shores there. We're going to have to go over some mountains, and we're going to get to those fucking places where those silos are at. That's what's going to happen.
I'd like to do a flyover in that area, see Saudi Arabia, and see Israel, and the Mediterranean from the sky. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, it's a brutal terrain is what the problem with Iran is. Right up there against that strait is a whole bunch of mountains you got to get through. And there's no opposition up there. It's not like you're going to have ground fights with these
people. The best news is the submarine taking out that ship with a Mark.
Why don't you come up here and tell me all about the geography of Iran, DA? Come up here and tell me about the geography of that place so that I can get to understand how brilliant you are militarily, okay? You don't even know about the geography and what the problems are, do you, DA? You don't even realize that their own mountains keep them from supplying themselves. You don't even know that, do you, DA? You're too stupid, yeah? They can't resupply themselves, Billy. I mean, DA, they can't.
Hey, I was eating Mediterranean food. I got goye, black bean soup.
Iraq was a flat land. Iran's a little tougher, man. It's a mountainous country. Oh yeah, the DA probably thinks Iran is flat. and all those little soldiers are going to come running up to the Americans and get them, right? It's not going to work that way, DA. They got to climb over the mountains too. Only problem is, DA, they don't have helicopters. We will, okay? And when they're trying to climb over the mountains, they're going to have A-10 warthogs and helicopters up their ass. You got it, dumbass? It's not going to work real well for them. It'll be like the road to Baghdad everywhere out there, dude. Yeah? Fucking idiot. God, DA is such a stupid fucking person, man, when it comes to war. Yeah? It's really dumb.
So
Here we are, the United States of America. We dominated World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam. We kicked the shit out of them. There was just too many of them. They outnumbered us.
He posted in Vegas that you and Will and myself we're all getting a segment on his show Thursday night.
I don't even see Will. I don't know what he's talking about. I have not seen Will.
Will's
He probably thinks Will is somebody in there or something.
Will's around. I know it is.
Well, I know he's around. I don't know if he's doing much. Okay. I don't see him doing anything. What it is with DA, you want to know what the real deal is? He's a Luciferian. He's a Christ-hating motherfucker because he's such a loser. He's a Luciferian. He's a Satan worshiper.
He fears God in the wrong way.
Oh, he should be afraid of God because that guy's going to hell. That guy's going to hell.
He fears God in the wrong way. He does.
Yeah, who knows what despicable things that guy's done in his life to feel that way.
Because look, if I hated you enough that I wanted to fist fight you and smash you in the face, I'm not going to ask you to meet me halfway. I'm going to come find you and I'm going to fucking smash you in the face. All right. And see it fucking.
He isn't going to smash anybody in the face.
He thinks he's a tough guy.
Sits there and claims, I'm 6'2", 200. I'm in great shape. Let's see you, fucker. I'll bet you weigh about 280. I'll bet you're a slob. You're probably about a 5'9", 280 pound doofus at this point. Yeah. It's a guy who had to shove a sock down his pants full of sand to walk up on a stage to play a shitty ass gig in some bar and then wants to pretend he's a rock star. What a fucking loser, man. What a loser. And he had to pull that up to try to prove to everybody that he's a rock god. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude. Fuck off. Yeah. You're a piece of shit. You're a total piece of shit. You're 70-something years old and can't even play a guitar worth a fuck. Okay? Ugh. Fucking can't stand people like that, dude. Can't stand them. Yeah?
Hey, DA.
He's not trying to get pussy. He's not trying to get pussy, really, Billy. He's not. He's not trying to attract females or anything.
He keeps saying to his so-called friends that I never have a conversation with anybody when I'm in Vegas. Well, here we are. This is open for conversation.
And you know what DA's doing with Rob Noxious? DA's acting just like that fucking ugly fat girl, who has to have a sidekick to try to go up there and get some leftover crumbs from what he perceives to be a real rock star. That's what DA is.
Yeah, I'm calling Rusty out on fucking Alpesh Patel about Alpesh fucking going. I don't even think EQ's wife is in chat.
Why do you think that Alpesh Patel is involved with her? Why would you think that?
He is.
He is?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something about YouTube. There are things called useless tools in here.
Yeah.
Or useful tools. If she's using the guy for a useful tool, so fucking what? Yeah? So what?
I think that way, but there's always two sides on the coin, There's always what if and what if not. I mean, Randy's always saying, what if some fucking spaceship come here and picked you up and took you away? I'm like, scratching my head. Hey, Randy, what if you actually went to bed with a woman at night and woke up with her in the morning?
Hey, highlight that comment by Jimmy Mac down there about the general that just defected to Israel. I like that.
Well, that's what we need around here. People, bad
You have
things
to hide.
in that part
You
of
have
the
to
world.
highlight those comments, Bill. You have to give your
Well, I'm
side
not
chat.
even really looking at. I'm looking at my camera and I'm listening to. I mean, I'm looking down. I'm seeing my chat go. I'm just letting them chat.
Yeah, you have to give your side chat some credence to the conversation. Man.
Oh, I
You gotta
use. I do. I
Got to
timed
give them
out.
some love, Bill.
I
Got to give them
timed-
some love
I
when they
timed
deserve
out a
it.
couple of them. We timed out. I'm timed out. Fucking Patrick, New York. He's got other accounts though. What time is it? 7:37. It's early. It's really early. I don't know.
My only problem with Levin is that there's no such thing as Judeo-Christianity. There is not. Okay, we are two separate religions. We use the same Old Testament, but the Old Testament isn't either one of our religions. Okay, the Old Testament is ancient Hebrew history. It has nothing to do with Judaism. Judaism was formed at the end of the Old Testament by only Judah. That was a country. The Israelites were never Jewish. Okay, they went into Europe and became Christians. Okay, so the two religions are just as opposite as Islam is. There's no such thing. It's like saying Islamic Christianity. They have nothing to do with each other. Okay, so that is a ploy. Listen to me. Pay attention. That is a ploy to bring Christians to fight on behalf of Israel, which is okay. We don't need that. My way of looking at it is that Israel is a strategic military ally of the United States. I don't need our religions commingled, which they are not. And I don't appreciate Mark Levin doing that because we really don't need it. All we really need to know is that Israel is a United States ally, okay? And the military foundation that we have in the Middle East, okay? And that's all we need to know. I don't like the idea of our religions being cross-mingled because it just isn't true, okay? But it's a propaganda ploy, and the churches use it too. They're doing it in our churches here in America, and it's all to send money to Israel. Have you seen any of these ads where all the poor Israelis are starving? Have you seen any of those? It's like, come on, man, stop it. Stop it already. Stop the fucking thing.
I hear him on the radio a little.
There's no such thing as starving Israelis. Okay, just quit it, man.
Right.
These are all
I'm
scams.
watching YouTube trying to find a movie. I see it there sometimes.
It's fucking bullshit, man. It's just panhandlers, man. It's scammers trying to get money, Fuck, don't ever send your money to that shit. It was like that old motherfucker that looked like me who had the little black baby sitting on his lap down there in Uganda years ago, who wanted you to send money to him. He looked like Santa Claus and shit. You know what I mean?
Hey,
you remember all those commercials?
My mother
Fuck
has
that.
a sister. She was a missionary. She went to the Sudan. She went to the Sudan for a few years.
I ain't sending no money to a bunch of motherfuckers that ain't going to deliver the money to the people they're intended to. And that's what all them organizations are about. All of them. Every one of them. Fuck them. Yeah.
Well, the best thing about our country is the government cannot establish a religion.
What's that? Our government.
Our government. Right?
Yes. Yes, true.
It says it there. They cannot establish a religion. So,
yeah,
and the federal government was created by the states. The states created the federal government back in the day.
No, we don't need a religious government, or it all goes stupid like it has in Iran right now.
That's not what it means. No, you want good faith people in government. Otherwise, you're going to get despotism. Right? You need honest people in office.
Well, that's what's wrong with our government right now. We got a bunch of Luciferians and a bunch of fucking people who don't believe in anything but money. That's all they believe in. Lying in their own pocket.
Every county in every state is a different government. Seriously.
That is true.
And then every township is, I mean, New York City has 5 boroughs. You know, it's not all grouped into one.
Well, my county here is run by the sheriff. We have a very, very good sheriff here, and this fucking guy, he won't do anything that Governor Newsom wants, and he doesn't have to because he's elected. He's elected, and there's nothing they can do about this guy, and he won't do shit for Newsom. Not a fucking thing. Fuck that guy. Yeah, he won't do
Not
it.
from my county, but a different county. There was a sheriff in New York State. They come out with the New York State Safe Gun Act, and they tried to use that against me. The New York State, they tried to make it so I couldn't have a gun, and I wouldn't plead guilty to anything. And that deal about me getting arrested and all that shit. They got an arrest report, in the paper, but no conviction or anything. Normally, when you get arrested, you go to trial, you get convicted, and you go to jail, right? None of that ever happened. I just got arrested, and that was it. So New York State come up with the New York State Safe Gun Act, and what they want to do is if you've committed any crimes in the past, they want to tie that so that to the New York State Safe Gun Act. Right? So I wouldn't plead guilty to illegal possession of a firearm. Fuck you, I can possess. And that was just before the time when I met JC, and JC called the cops on me to have them come take my guns.
Let me make a comment about some fucked up shit about this whole Palestinian thing. Okay, so I'll put some facts out there. All right. When World War II ended and the nation of Israel was created there, a whole bunch of countries in the Middle East were carved up and given new boundaries, okay? The Ottoman Empire ruled a whole shit ton of that land. There was no such thing as Iraq. There was no such thing as Syria. Those two countries were absolutely created after World War II, along with Israel, by the way. Now, the key to this shit, to understanding, is that there were other groups of people, mainly the Kurds. There is a major population over there called the Kurds, and they didn't get a country either. In fact, their land was drawn up and given away to 4 different countries: Turkey, Syria, Iraq, and Iran. That happened at the end of World War II.
And that, the different, a lot of that I don't know about. I don't live over there.
So we have a fucking very large group of people that encompass parts of 4 different countries that were never given a homeland either. Okay. And it's sad that the Palestinians got pushed off of that land. They should be given their own little state over there somewhere. But you don't see Saudi Arabia giving them a big chunk of their land. They won't do it. Egypt won't do it. Nobody wants to do it. But we want to blame it all on this little tiny country called Israel, when Iraq and Syria didn't even exist. And they gave them all that land. Why aren't we crying about Syria taking land when that country was just created out of fucking nothing? Okay? Same thing with Iraq. Why aren't these idiots fucking understanding that whole population bases over there were displaced by fucking governments and people that were not theirs to begin with? Because we have so many stupid people in the world, who don't know history. They don't understand fucking anything about anything. Idiots like DA who want to run their mouth. Idiots like Rom who don't understand any of this shit. Is it the people on the ground's fault? No, it's not. It's fucking assholes who sat in England who did this. They created all this problem at the end of World War II. And yet we want to claim it's the United States' fault? We weren't even involved in it. Fuck you. Fuck you, stupid fucking English, who want to blame us for all the stupid shit that your government did. And here's DA wringing his hands about us. Why don't you look at who caused this fucking mess, you piece of shit? Oh, I didn't know that, Jarl. I don't know anything. All I know is what CNN and MSNBC tell me, man. That's all I know. You're a fucking jackass, dude. You could debate me on history anytime, fuckhead. I'll tell you what's really going on.
Go Yankees.
May they redraw those boundaries again after this? They might. They might give the Kurds a fucking land. They might give fucking the Palestinians a land. You don't know what these people are
It
going
needs to become the United Countries of Europe or some shit over there. They need to do something.
I think Lebanon was created also, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's about 3 countries over there existing right now that got created right after World War II. But they're not crying about that.
Or we could do what Tiffany wants us to do. She thinks we're having too many babies. We need to control the population.
We're not having too many babies, but Africans, South Americans, fucking Mexicans,
the earth is becoming
fucking Orientals, they're having too many babies. Let's worry about them first, okay? Let's not worry about white people not having enough babies anymore, because they're not. We're not the ones overpopulating the fucking world, okay? Let's get that straight.
I'm the youngest of 5.
I've only had 17 kids to try to maintain the pace, to keep up, man. I'm doing what I can for my damn race. That's all I'm doing. Yeah?
They changed the format on this again?
Most of these women want to ride the carousel till they're about 40, and then they start thinking about having children, but nobody wants them anymore. So that's what's going on.
I have 300. I have 331 subscribers.
Yeah, you do, man. And Rob Noxious has 219, and he thinks he's the big guy in YouTube. He's the big dog now. Yeah, you're the big dog, buddy. I pointed out you got way more subs than him. Yeah, you dominate Rob Noxious, that's for sure, man.
Come on up, Rob. I dare you. You wouldn't
Come on up here and debate us subs. Tell us how many views you get, dickhead. That guy is the most braggadocious piece of human garbage I've ever seen. Yeah? Fucking guy makes me puke. I'm taking over, man. I'm taking over.
Well,
you are the flavor of the month, dude. That's all you are. After a month of watching your stupid fucking panel, everybody's going to fucking leave.
I'm just going to ban you, Patrick. Get out of my face, Patrick.
That fucking asshole has gained 3 subs in the last 5 streams, and he thinks he's going somewhere in here.
I haven't been watching this shit. However, the other day I went to go up on the panel. I was watching, listening, because they were talking in Vegas, and so I followed him over there. He went live, and DA's up on the panel. I waited, and up I went, and he wouldn't let me up on the panel.
You know what's going to kill any chat? You want to know? DA. Put DA up on your panel every day and your room will die. That guy is the most boring motherfucker ever, okay? I'm serious. Fucker couldn't run his own stream. Couldn't do it. He wants to sit up there and fucking talk his fucking
How many destruction streams did he do?
Huh?
How many destruction streams did he do?
He didn't destroy anything but himself. Yeah, that's all he ever destroyed. Yeah.
Is he even?
Now he wants to go. He wants to get up there with Logical. Well, Logical's a dead man walking as long as he's got DA up there. It's as simple as that. Nobody wants to hear from that fucking blowhard. Yeah? Nobody.
Is he gonna sing a tune?
They'd rather watch Billy. They'd rather watch Billy eat breakfast. Yeah? Seriously.
I had clam yesterday or last night.
Listen to DA. Yeah. DA's been a crybaby in here for fucking years. So jealous of me, aren't you, DA? You're so jealous. Oh, he's always got to compete with me. He's always in Las Vegas crying about me. I was in there, man. I was doing some other shit with some other people. And in comes DA. And he's got to start crying about the war again. He's got to start sniveling. He's got to be right. I don't know if I'm right, dude. I'm just saying the way I see it. Like,
the first thing he did is put your name, my name, and Will's name all in the same sentence, saying that we're getting the segment.
Yeah. We're his content. He has nothing for himself. Just some old stupid jokes. Yeah. They don't mean a fuck.
No, that's not what I want. Oh, sorry about that. I meant to do that. There.
You're not impressive until you can face the people you snivel about, bitch boy. And no, I'm not trying to take over. I'm just putting you in your fucking place, okay? Where you belong. Simple as that. Since you guys made your big announcement. Because all I see in Las Vegas is everybody ripping you two dumb fucks apart. That's all I see. And your only support is a couple of fucking assholes from fucking Europe, which nobody here in America gives a fuck about, dude.
Europeans running around saying we don't know our history.
Hi, babe.
I bought you 2 more packs of those. I brought you a decent lighter.
Oh, thanks.
It was on the table.
How you feeling?
Good.
Okay.
I was watching your channel though when Gotti come up and said that you and Rusty were back in together doing shit. Did you boot him? Where are
What's
you?
that?
Gotti. I seen him.
Oh, that? Yeah, okay. I remember him saying that, something like
just
that.
a few
Yeah.
days ago, right? It wasn't very long ago.
Yeah, he was trolling the fuck out of me. Yeah.
I ain't seen him.
Huh?
I haven't seen him.
Alicia got upset. Alicia got upset. I was trying to explain to her, hey, fuck, man, he's just trolling the fuck out of me. Yeah? Give him a break. It was funny. I thought. Yeah. I think it's funny.
There. Had to get some water.
Well, I'm doing a lot of interesting things here. I'm going to unleash the enemy onto all these douchebags in here. That's what I'm going to do, Billy.
So
I'm going to let them all. I'm going to let them all do what they want against this fucking shit in here. Since these people all wanted to turn on me. They all wanted to turn on me. See, they want to jump on the bandwagon. These are our personal beefs. And I'm not going to name who and what they all are, but like me and you, that's our personal beef. Most people don't need to stick their nose into that. Really? Do you agree? But they do. And they do it every time you got a beef with somebody, you get all these numbnuts sticking their nose into it. Happens all day in here.
It's by design on your part. I can tell you this. I think I've lifted Charlie's morale a little bit. Look at how fat, dumb, and happy he is posting in my chat.
Oh yeah, he wants this to settle down. He always has. It could, but I always have demands. You know, I need you to stop doing a couple things you do. Like you need to figure out who the enemy is, dude.
How about I take a break for 30 days?
The enemy can get changed within 5 minutes. I decide all that, by the way. Right now, DA wants to go to war, him and Rob Noxious. So there's something that they forgot about that I'm not even going to talk about right here, right now. But Gotti's not real far off base. Okay, I'll put it to you that way. Just as a little heads up.
I'm thinking
because
of a song.
When push comes to shove, I'm not going anywhere.
Take it
because
easy.
there are certain people in here who are not going to let that happen.
Slow
and they
down.
may seem like they want that to happen, but that's not really what they want to happen. Because DA and Rob Noxious are non-essential here. They're not the one who keeps the ball rolling. They're not running anything in this place. All they're doing is crying about everything because it's not going their way. Well, it's not going to go your way because I haven't decided that it's going to go your way, okay? And neither have the others. It's not going to go your way because you go up there and snivel and cry about me.
I always see
Or
DA.
Billy isn't going away. Billy's already proven he's not going away. Just so you know, I never wanted you to go away. I just wanted to keep you down, okay?
They couldn't really handle me if I were completely mad.
You can't make Billy go away. Because you know why? Because Billy has something you guys don't have. He has perseverance. And even though he acts kind of, I don't know, thin-skinned sometimes, he really has a lot more perseverance than you guys got. See, you guys get your feelings hurt, and they're hurt for good. A bitch like DA, you hurt that guy's feelings. Hey, how many times have we seen that fucking asshole run off for 3 months and just disappear over getting his feelings hurt? We've seen that so many times. This little fucker will run off and disappear for 3 months over getting butt hurt. I can make this guy go away, and I'm going to make this guy go away. By the time I'm done with this fucking piece of shit, he's going to have another 3-month vacation. Then he'll come back with a whole new attitude. I wish you could play that song right now, Billy. It's called Attitude Adjustment. You remember that one? I know you played it before. You played Attitude Adjustment before.
Attitude Adjustment? Which one is that? I forget.
No, it's a country western song. I think it's by Hank Williams Jr., by the way. Attitude Adjustment. That's what DA needs.
I can't believe he played Kalijah.
Yeah, try to
play
think.
No, that's senior.
I played that too. You can't really play. They put my on my thing. I have to erase the song and all that shit when I'm done streaming. When I do that. So if anybody goes back and looks at my old streams, I'm not even sure what they'll be able to see because some of it's restricted. So you better be close and listen close the first time. Better be sure you listen close the first time.
DA, you might not have realized this, but you put Logical in a real tough spot, DA. You put him in a real tough spot here.
I said that the other day.
I don't know if he's going to put up with your bullshit, DA. I don't know if he can protect you. I don't know if he's going to want to bother, dude. You didn't think about that, did you, DA? You don't think about much, do you, DA? You just get emotional and you throw tantrums and fits, and you never really think anything outside the box, do you, DA? You just don't seem to have the ability to do that, DA. You let your emotions get carried away with you, and you get your little feelings hurt. and then you act out and you throw little temper tantrums and shit. Yeah? You're dealing with a different animal here, DA. I'm nothing like you, okay? You have no idea what the fuck I can think or do in this place. And I'm sorry if your old crusty jokes aren't going to get it done here. They're just not going to happen, dude. You're going to have to do something drastic, and I don't know what that is. It's not going to be sitting up there and crying on a panel about me, dude. That's not going to work for him because too many others have tried to do that, DA, and it never fucking works. And yet you're going to be the guy to make it all happen, right? I'm not boasting, DA. I'm just about 10 times fucking more intelligent than you are. That's the only difference between me and you.
Hey, I found something more annoying than his guitar.
Oh, there's nothing more annoying than his singing voice. Oh my God. That is horrible shit, man. That is pure torture. Listen to this guy fucking sit there and try to do a song. It's fucking pure misery. God, I remember JC would cringe when this guy would go on her panel and ask him to play a couple songs. Oh, I could just hear her fucking lose her breath, roll her eyes. Oh my God, we got to sit through this. Fuck. Because there were other decent guitar players up there like Darren and Colby and Ry Davis and Donald Bluesong who could actually do shit that was fairly decent. And then DA would go up there and just, oh, it was fucking horrendous, man. It was so fucking awful. But she was nice enough to let him. But everybody had to suffer through it. God, man. I just turned the fucking mic off. I couldn't listen to that shit. There's no fucking way.
All right, I had somebody in my backstage. They were using the name Dot, and I managed to ban them before they fucking could make a comment in the back and that. So let me go look and see what the name is on it. Test me. So it's fucking it's Acid Trip. That's Acid Trip.
You thought that was funny, huh? It is funny. You know it's true. You know damn well it's true.
There she is.
So yeah.
Acid's not coming up here.
That
guy ain't coming up here. The guy will never come up on my panel ever. I'll never let him up. He's gone too far.
DA, poor DA. He's just such a nimble-minded fool. He just can never think. He just can't think. Yeah. He spends days and days contemplating his navel, and he always comes up with the wrong ideas about shit. Yeah. He's got this over-imagined opinion of himself. Yeah. That's what's so funny about idiots like him. Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
He probably thought you were never going to come up on my panel ever again.
Well, that's the problem when these people try to think, you know what I mean? They just aren't very good at it, Billy. They're just not good at it.
I need to get the one that Pete Townsend uses. He's got that great big giant fucking harmonica.
They think that they're qualified to think. We've been here a long time doing this shit, right? And we all flip the script, man, constantly, right? But you get these idiots who think that everything is set in stone around here. And there's nothing set in stone here. Everything can change on an individual choice here within a few fucking minutes. And that doesn't go just for me. That goes for anybody. Like you watch everybody's choices. You know, for instance,
DA is Wally Binghamton, Captain Wally Binghamton on McHale's Navy. That's who he is. That poor guy. He's funny.
So it's like Rob Noxious has decided that he's going to be the new queen of chat. Yeah, he's going to be JC now.
Marine Band. DA mentioned something about me knowing the words to the Battle Hymn of the Republic.
Yeah? Is that a problem for him?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that a problem for him?
The last verse kind of goes like this, I think. In the beauty of the lilies, Christ was born across the sea. Maybe I got the words mixed up, but that's how it first starts.
Billy, you know the history of the Revolutionary War. You do realize that we had here what was called a constitutional army, is what we had. Right? And we were fighting the British, you know, during the Revolutionary War. Now, there were lots of people who sided with the British, you know, especially up around Boston and shit, okay? DA's family, his lineage, comes from the same fucking bastards who fought for the British against the United States of America way back then, over 250 years ago. That is the lineage that DA comes from. He was a traitor to our country. His bloodline is soaked in traitorism from the beginning of this country's existence. That's who DA is.
From this DA.
DA has never been an American. His family has never been American. There ain't a motherfucker in that guy's bloodline that ever wasn't a traitor to the United States. And that's DA. You have to keep that in mind. Not all Americans fought on behalf of what was going to be the new United States of America. And DA's bloodline did not.
They say about a third of them supported the British, a third of them didn't do anything, and then the other third fought the war. That's what they...
Right. So that's why DA runs to the English and the Europeans constantly for his approval. Yeah? Because he's a traitorous son of a bitch. And I would deport DA. I would deport him to Afghanistan, is what I would do with DA. I would deport that piece of shit and get him the fuck out of here.
I would send him to Diego Garcia.
Yeah. I'd send him anywhere, man, where he's going to have to.
Diego Garcia. See you later.
I'd send his ass to Rwanda or somewhere too, man.
Diego Garcia out in the middle of the Indian Ocean on an island. That's where he needs to be.
Yeah, where he can find a better life. You know what I mean? Where things would be better for him.
He won't have to worry about the government making him take flu shots and shit.
He thinks he has it so tough here. Here he's got a cushy little government job. They're overpaying him for what he does. He's got tenure. He's going to have a great retirement. And all he does is cry about our country, constantly fucking sniveling about this. When this country has provided that worthless piece of shit everything that he's ever received. Yeah? What a fucking douchebag. Period. End of story. End of story.
Oh, I'm glad I feel good tonight.
Those are the kind of miserable motherfuckers that I would put against a wall. Yeah?
I think we have a guess. Let's see what happens.
Hey, what's going on with you two? Try my audio settings here right, otherwise I bleed through.
I don't know. Let me check them. We'll get you guys equal.
Oh no, yeah, it's on my end. It's on my end.
Cold squirt.
Oh, I can do it. I can do it right here. You're at 92. We'll put Wigan at 92.
Well,
What's
this
going
is
on? You talking
interesting.
history?
How's it going there, Chinch?
Right there. Perfect. You guys can hear each other, right?
Well, you
You
seem to
guys
know
are-
a lot about traders for a backstabber.
I can't hear him that well, but I got a fan running in my living room. Maybe that's the problem.
I got a
Yeah.
fan running out here too. Sometimes I think you don't hear it, but then when you listen to the audio, you hear that. Blue.
If I
Turn the
have
mic up.
something on it, if I have something in the background on, it's hard for me to hear things. But I can turn you
Turn
back.
his mic up all the way.
Hold on a
And
second.
mine.
I got you guys equal here. Let me turn you back up.
I can't turn mine up.
I can turn you up. There, try that.
I don't know. Does that sound better?
Little louder, yeah. Oh shit, my mic volume's down. Oh,
Maybe I
shit.
need to talk louder.
No.
Sometimes I'm pretty far away from my laptop.
All right, I should be a little louder too. All right, what are you talking about? Traders and shit? What'd you say?
No, that's what you were talking about with like DA or something.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know. You're talking about the history lesson on that. I have no idea what his background lineage is.
Well, I do.
You know the guy.
He's a Bolshevik sympathizer, is what he is.
What's he doing now? You guys having a fight with him?
You don't know?
No, I've been out of the loop on everything. I've been in my own space, man.
What's that?
Just kind of
mean,
avoiding
dude?
it.
Well,
Do
you
what?
know, man. I mean, I've been kicking the shit out of Frog Nauseous for several days.
Yeah, so have I from the background, but I know he pays attention, but he doesn't say anything.
Well, he used me, man, you know, for all that shit plus much more, you know, to try to get his stupid little stream going, you know, which I didn't realize in the beginning. I didn't even know he had a stream. I didn't know that motherfucker even had a stream. I mean, if I think back, maybe he has run a couple streams in the past, but I forgot entirely about it, okay? Because that's how insignificant that piece of shit actually was.
The
right?
only one in the past I remember, I got it taken down though, because he let JT up there playing like putting my picks up there, so I privacy striked it.
Oh, is that what happened? Okay.
That was months and months ago. I took one stream of his down. I hadn't seen him back until recently, though.
How come
I
Al
don't see anything.
Pescatel hasn't been live? It's been over 2 weeks. He hasn't gone live at all.
Maybe he's dead.
That skinny little runt. Can't even
I don't pay any attention to Acid Trip.
Yeah.
Last time I went in there, he was saying a bunch of racist and terrorist shit. So I went up there and I made sure his stream got taken down that night twice in a row.
He's been making fun of Rocky's wife lately.
I have him blocked on. I've blocked all his accounts. I don't pay any attention to that idiot. He talks.
That guy is a total losing tryhard right there. Acid. Total loser.
He was in my backstage a little bit ago using Dot's name. I banned him. Tesmer. So if you see something like he goes by Tesmer. Tesmer.
That guy is a complete psycho.
Well, you just now realizing that? Could have told you that a year ago.
I've known about it forever, man. A complete psycho.
I wouldn't call him a psycho. I'd call him a fucking.
No, he's a psycho, dude.
He's fucking lazy bastard.
His whole thing is to dox people, threaten people. It's fucking weird, dude. It's just
I
weird.
got the review.
And then act like he's some kind of fucking convict from fucking Europe slinging all kinds of dope. He's a fucking loser. He's just a total loser. Yeah.
No,
What's
he
the
does.
fucking
He
loser,
tries to act like a hardened convict, but no, that guy wouldn't last in prison.
Oh fuck no! They'd
They'd
bend that
sell
guy
him for
over
half a
and break
cigarette.
it in
His
half.
ass would be worn all day.
Hey, listen. I got JT and Rain to get him to do push-ups. And he couldn't even let himself down. He fucking fell down. He tried it a second time. He can't even let himself down. He falls down. He got no strength in them fucking arms. The fuck is he gonna do? Push a button? That fucking laughed so hard in my life. I wish I still had that somewhere. I played that fucker over and over and over.
So, Chance, aren't you aware that it turns out that Rob Noxious was actually trying to get up on Tessa? Are you aware of that?
No, he's playing that game of trying to pretend steal her from me to hurt me. He wants to hurt me because I talk shit about his girlfriend.
Oh, no, you're going back to the beginning. Tessa got up on him, and
I'm well aware of that part.
So wasn't there some emails or something going on? Fucking,
no, I guess
there was
talking
nothing between them. They're both playing the same game. Tessa's trying to get dirt on him and hurt him by pretending she has interest in him when she doesn't, and he's pretending that he has interest in her to try to hurt me. So he's perfect for her in these games. They're both going to play back and forth.
Well, Rob blocks me, but he still talks about it. He still sees me. Yeah, if you're gonna block me all the way.
I think he really wanted to add that to his stable, but she knows he's a putz. He knows he's a fake and a fraud, and that's all been exposed. So she kind of, you're right though. She is gonna fuck over his mind, but it didn't seem like she wanted to go any deeper with him because he was extremely creepy, and he is creepy. And I don't think she wanted to go through that. So she kind of backed out and just left him, sitting there holding his stick. That's the way I see it. Yeah. That's the way I see it. Yeah.
I don't believe he was ever going to give it to her. I don't think she ever really wanted it. They're both playing each other.
She didn't want it. She doesn't want that guy. That guy's ugly as fuck. You know what I mean?
Oh, he is. He's like I was saying. He looks like the white acid trip.
Yeah, he looks like a giant gopher.
He's fucking.
Looks like a giant gopher is what he looks like.
I mean, no homo, but if I was a girl, that's
could dig holes with his
I'd never go for it. Yeah.
That's funny, a giant gopher. He does kind of have that dramatic gopher look on his face.
But I got him to go live. I got him to go live and do some fake guitar shit. And then I got him to read his book. Yeah. On panel.
Well, we all did, because the moment you call him out on this shit, he has like this overwhelming need to prove himself, and they'll just go up there and spin any bullshit he has to.
Fucking comical, man.
He'll reach out for someone to help him, like BB or something.
Well, he's lucky. He's got DA now to run to his emotional rescue. Yeah. So that's pretty funny too. DA up there trying to hold his dick, trying to keep him together. But DA's doing the same thing. He's looking for breadcrumbs from another stream, somewhere where he can be. DA needs to be somewhere right now. Yeah.
I don't talk to him anymore. I see him around, but that's about it.
Oh, God. He's lost his mind. He thinks Iran.
He spams a chat in Vegas. That fucker's constantly posting.
He actually thinks that Iran is winning this war. That's how long gone.
No, they're not. Iran's done. Iran's gone.
He's against the war.
He actually thinks they're going to win. See, he doesn't understand. DA doesn't understand supply line combat. That there is no more supply lines. There's no manufacturing left to build the weapons that they'll need to have a sustained war. You know what I mean? DA doesn't understand.
That's how you win a war. You cut off the supply lines. You cut off their supplies. You just starve them out, more or less. They'll run out of weapons, food.
Yeah,
ammo.
it's basically a siege at this point. Yeah, and eventually they're going to run out of ammo, and it's all over, man. It's simple shit. It's not hard. You know what I mean? But this idiot actually thinks that these guys are going. Maybe it's because he thinks he's going to mount a comeback.
So
no, DA, you're never going to be able to mount a comeback.
If I were a young man, I think I'd get into the drone business. I'd go find out where they're manufacturing those things and get me a job.
I'm glad they dealt with Iran, though. I was always worried in the past with that Iran deal. If they ever became a nuclear superpower, we'd have trouble.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big trouble. So I'm glad Trump did what he did and got us out of that deal. And I'm glad things turned out how they are now, where they're going to have a regime change there and hopefully a better one.
I 100% agree. That was the biggest threat to civilization as we know it was
They're barbarians. Plain simple. Crooks. Committing crimes against humanity. And they bring
Funny how DA has such a big problem with Christianity, but he doesn't seem to understand the mindset of the Islamist government in Iran. He doesn't seem to understand what that's all about. I guess he thinks those are really nice mosque-going people there in charge over there. I guess that's what he thinks that is. See, he thinks that just because we have some devious assholes in our own government over here, which we do, we got some real fucked up people up here, real devious and shit, yeah, but we're not the only country that has those, okay? Now, imagine those are Islamist terrorists.
I don't see Trump murdering 30,000 people who are protesting.
I don't see it either, Billy. I don't see that.
It would never happen. He'd never do that. I do believe a Democrat would go that far if they thought they could get away with it.
They're doing it now. Adam Schiff is one of them. Things aren't going good in Minnesota. Must be raining.
I just can't stand a lot of these left-wing protesters. They're just so damn radical, violent, and their logic, their reasoning, and what they stand for is completely insane. Like there was one I saw the other day. They were arresting a guy from El Salvador who was a known pedophile. He was wanted down there for raping children, came to the U.S. to avoid penalty and punishment. And they tried to stop the arrest because they didn't want children to be traumatized. And this guy was living next to an elementary school. Let this guy back on the street to traumatize the hell out of the kid.
And he wasn't supposed to be there. He was molesting women and girls and shit.
I'm just dumbfounded that they would defend a piece of shit like that.
Well, they don't know what they're arresting. They don't understand. They're reading into all the propaganda that they're deporting law-abiding people. That's not what they're deporting. They're deporting criminals, man. You know, really bad people. There is enough of them to keep them busy doing that for a long time. Okay, we're not going to be able to deport everybody who's illegal, and we don't really need to deport good law-abiding people. What we need to deport,
just the ones that are criminals and scumbags.
Yeah, that's where you start. That's what they're doing. That's who they're getting rid of. You know, they're getting rid of recidivist offenders and shit. Guys with 8 felonies already that have been released from prison numerous times. That's what they're getting rid of. Yeah. And time again, these people will go out and commit a horrendous crime. A lot of them are mixed up with the cartels. And they got to get these people out of here, or we're going to end up like Mexico, you know, if they don't do something now. And that's what they're doing. So why would you want your country to become like Mexico?
Because the Trump administration is keeping people out. They are.
This is not just a Trump idea. I can promise you something. Trump is not in charge. This is the global elitists deciding that this country is too valuable to let go to the shit, okay? And even after Trump's gone, I don't care if they elect a Democrat next time. If they do, you're going to see the same shit happening because they're all sick and tired. It was a big mistake. This multiculturalism crap has been deemed a big, big mistake. You know what I mean? It got some people in here to do some work, but it's a real bad idea, especially if it doesn't involve a common religion that this country has. Okay, so I can't say that Catholics from Mexico are all bad people. They're not. In fact, I live in a place where everybody's pretty good. Who's this Lenny Bone guy down there? Lenny, get lost, old man Wigan. Who's that fucking putz? Come up here on the fucking panel. Let's find out which coward this is.
It's the first time I've seen that name.
Lenny Bone. You ain't even got a dick, dude. You ain't even got a dick. Okay? Otherwise, you wouldn't come in here like a coward. You'd come up here and face me, you fucking putz. You're not impressive.
Lenny Smith. He used to go up on JC's panel, that guy from Australia with a pool. Towel on him. He'd show JC his dick once in a while.
You can always tell a guy who has a pussy. You know, they put that bone in their name like they could actually spring one or something. Nah, trust me, this guy down here, this is a lip dick motherfucker down there. Yeah?
I have no idea who that is. I've never seen him before.
It's some clown. Jorl, come on my panel and we'll talk. You don't have a panel. You're a loser. Fucking asshole like you couldn't even afford free StreamYard. The fuck out of my face. Yeah?
Oh, they changed the thing. You check it. You can't tell when it was made or anything. It doesn't give you. So it's just, it's just a socket. It's a picture of the end of a plug-in.
That wouldn't surprise me at all if that's not DA. Yeah, he would do that. Lenny Bone, he would think that. He thinks he's got a big cock. He thinks he's got a big cock. Yeah, but he's such a feckless little man. Yeah,
Charger to
gets
a phone.
his feelings hurt. Gets his little feelings hurt. Wah, 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 wah. Now, you ain't got no dick, DA. You ain't kidding nobody.
What makes you think that's DA, though? He just doesn't strike me as someone who has a ton of accounts.
No, he lies about that. He says he only uses one. I've caught him a long time ago.
Go back to California. I'm right here sitting in California. I don't have to go back
out here without having one or two accounts, switching back and forth.
Fuck, do I need to? I don't have to go anywhere, dude.
I think he does have like a few DA accounts, but I mean, he doesn't strike me as someone who has like these unknown, like just random name accounts or like clone accounts or anything like that.
I thought you hated Billy. I hate some of the shit that Billy does, and Billy hates some of the shit I do. Okay, I'm sure of that, right? Is that what you consider to be hate? Yeah, we all hate. We all hate some of our behaviors, man. I do some fucked up shit too.
I hate myself plenty of times.
I may have that.
I don't think you noobs understand how this shit works in here. I don't think you understand anything. I think what you ought to do is go back to wherever the fuck you came from and mind your own business. Because dickheads like you really aren't in this deal.
Acid gets banned on first account he comes in on.
Lenny Bone, Joel, why did you block your friend? I don't have a friend named Bud. Bud tried to attach himself to my leg. And then Bud wanted to go kiss the ass of Frog Nauseous, okay? That's what Bud did. Bud proved he's not a friend, okay?
You don't like me?
That's what Bud did. Sorry. Too bad about Bud. I've had that rule forever, man. That is one of my rules. You don't go fucking wave your pom-poms around on a panel with some piece of shit trashing me, okay? That's the way that works. Sorry. Well, I didn't know. Well, you better figure it out. Better figure it out. Now, can we get over it someday? Yeah. When we decide to. It's not up to you when I decide anything, by the way. Just so you understand. Jarl Bud defended you. He never said crap about you. Sitting up there yucking it up with my enemies is not defending me. I'm sorry. It's not. Plopping your ass up there while that's all going on isn't defending me. You're up there to get attention for your fucking self. Be honest. And everybody knows it. Because you just wanted to be seen. You want to be part of the cool kids. Well, I'm not part of the cool kids. I'm fucking me, okay? And I don't play that shit. I don't need to be popular with a bunch of fucking losers in there.
Oh, I can agree 100%.
There's Sebastian in there whining. You know, he's BBC for real, right? He's another liberal asshole that runs around pretending to be conservative. He's another one. There's several of those guys in
I
there.
gave him that picture. He came into my chat. I knew it was him. So I put that up for him.
How in the fuck would I know Bud when Bud doesn't go on my panel? He only goes on the panels of my enemies. How in the fuck would I know Bud? I don't know Bud. What the fuck? Has Bud been on my panel? Has he?
He's been up here on my panel.
Yeah, I've only ever seen him on his own.
I don't know if he has. I don't remember him. He must not have been there more than 1 second. I think he tried to get up once, but his mic didn't work or some shit. And that's about it. Nothing special, dude.
There's our friend, Patrick Rowe.
Would I let Bud on my panel? I'll let anybody on my panel, dude. I ain't scared. You get a one-on-one conversation with me. I don't need a team of fucking soy boys to help me either. Ever. Yeah, I'm not a bitch, okay? I'm not a fucking punk ass that needs any help in there. That's not me, man. You got me mixed up with these other fucks in there. I take care of my own business all the time.
Oh, love
Are
nut
you
is
guys
probably.
helping me right now? No, not really. I'm kind of helping Billy's the way I see it. How many views you got in there, Bill? What's going on there?
It's been going up and down. It's at 11 right now.
You got 12. Got 12. It's a pretty good run.
I'll probably get twice as many views.
Turned out pretty good.
I still get over 100 views. I don't even do anything sometimes. I still get people are still listening.
People asking me if I can be responsible. I'm the most responsible fucker in this place. I'm the one who keeps this shit together, asshole. It ain't you people. Ain't none of you.
I'm here because I'm just a hard-headed motherfucker. I don't know nobody.
I'm the one who keeps the fucking balance here. None of you people do. None of you people have morals. None of you people have anything. You just run around trying to get attention for yourselves. That's what you fucking do all day long. All of you. All you panel whores do the same fucking shit. Yeah? The three guys sitting here right now all own streams. We own streams. All of us. So I'm not going to say anything about anybody right here. Nobody here is doing that, except Billy. Billy likes to be on camera all day, but he has nothing else to do. So why not? Why not?
I'm kind of the same way anymore.
You know I love you better.
Jens doesn't stream all day, every day. Neither do other people. But there's one thing about a panel whore. They see an open panel, they're going to run for it, man. They're going to make a run for that fucking open panel, man. Yeah? We've been watching this shit for fucking years, okay? That's what they do. They're usually worthless side chatters.
2 years next month. I've been doing this 2 years in April. I'm pretty sure that's when Doug came up. It was like the first week of April. Got the glitch.
Did you start streaming around the time he did?
No, he was streaming long before that. Well, Mike Harrison set him up. It wasn't for Mike Harrison. Nobody
Don't go
would
away,
know.
Bill, Bud. I got one more thing to say to you.
Bud's still in my chat. I didn't touch him.
I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying right here, Bud. The first thing I noticed that Frog Nauseous did was to give you a wrench. He gave you a wrench of all fucking people. You. Now, why did that little bitch give you a wrench? To make you feel special. To get you up on the panel knowing that was going to cause you a problem. And you think Frog Nauseous is your friend? That guy is no fucking friend of yours. That piece of shit used you just like he uses everybody else. And you don't even know that that happened to you yet. And I'm telling you, it did happen to you.
Oh, he tried so hard to get me on his panel. He was trying everything he could, coming into my backstage, leaving so many. I mean, there'd be hundreds of private comments from him back there. I banned him from my studio because he wouldn't stop. He wanted me to come to his panel.
You talking about Bud No Balls?
No, not Bud. Rob. Rob was trying so hard to get me on his panel, and he would play the TESSA card to try to get me up there, and I just ignore him.
So you know why he did that, Bud? Because you have over 700 subs, and people go to your room. And what he wants to do is use you to try to connect to some of the people that go to your room. That's what these scumbags do. They used you, and that's what he's using you for. And you know how you know he's using you for that reason? Because all that fucking pussy talks about is his views. That's what he's worried about. That is his primary concern. But he doesn't
I sat
even
there all day, did
understand.
nothing, and I pulled more views than he did.
He doesn't even understand what views represent. Views represent something. Because likes are what matters. Likes. That's what matters. My last stream got me 19 likes on 280 views. Okay? You know, the average in here is about 1 like every 30 views. That means 29 out of every 30 people that are viewing your stream probably hate your guts. Okay? It doesn't mean people like you just because they swing by to watch your stream. A lot of them can't stand your ass. That goes for me too. You know, they're just laughing at your stupid shit, knowing that you're a fucking moron. Yeah, that isn't being popular. If you get too many fucking views, it probably means you're a real douchebag. Okay, seriously. I mean, a lot of people are looking at you that way. Like fucking Shannon streams used to get a shit ton of viewers. That woman was out of her fucking mind. Everybody was watching that fucking loser just lose her shit, man, for hours and hours and hours and hours. It doesn't mean you're popular.
Yeah, it doesn't. She sold the freak show crowd. Shannon was the freak show. They were showing up there for that.
Right.
A lot of them ended up in JC's chat with a wrench.
Yeah. JC did the same thing for a long time. She had a total shit show going. You get a lot of views when you got a lot of stupid motherfuckers up there, man. But if you don't have that, then you're going to get some kind of reasonable amount of views. And that's it. That's all you're going to get. You're not going to get shit without drama in there, man. Really. Not really.
I don't get that. Why the drama? Why do people want the fighting? Why do they want this freak show shit? I don't understand that.
It's the internet.
Because it's funny, son. It's fucking funny, man, to watch people fucking just be stupid as shit. Yeah, it just is. Yeah, we all do it. I mean, as long as it's consistent. If you got a room that's just full of fucking idiots and it's running live all day, you're going to go there and look at it, man, because you know, man, you're bored. You just got home from work. You're going to have a beer. Let me go watch some assholes up on a fucking panel acting like total dickweeds.
It's like watching a monkey swallow a hand grenade. You know it's going to be horrible, but you just can't look away.
So you go there, man. You know, everybody checks in. They have a look. Sometimes you leave. Sometimes you stay. You know what I mean? But everybody's going to have a look. You know what I mean? For what kind of shit is going on there. Yeah? And that is the easy way to be a successful streamer and get a lot of views in this fucking place. Yeah? Is to just open up your panel to every piece of shit in this place and let them fight. Yeah? It's like putting scorpions in a bottle. That's fucking simple, man. Yeah? And they're going to fight. Yeah? No question about it.
DA wants me to drive all the way to fucking Albany when we can settle it right here on the internet. Ain't got to go nowhere.
Oh, that pussy will never face you.
Fucking drive to Albany. You just come to Governor, DA.
DA was always the weakest fucking link. You know what I mean? I mean, I go way back in the day. That piece of shit would run around and start shit with people in JC's room. And then when the fucking actual combat came down, that little bitch would run off and disappear. I swear to God, man. I am not lying.
I made a clone one day. I was in JC. I forget what I was using. And I was posting at DA. Chell timed me out. She saved his ass. She didn't like what I was posting at DA, and she timed me out in JC's chat. So DA's got a special relationship with Chell or however you want to pronounce it. My wee little fucking Jeffy. Wee little Jeffy. Wee Jeffy. Wee. I'm Chell. Wee. Trump is stupid. Wee.
I can't stand Jeffy.
Jeff Holler.
I'm okay with him. He's just a little retarded.
He's not as bad as some of them.
I don't have any major issue with him. I just find him annoying.
He got mad over a football game and trashed some fucking shit in the bedroom, I think.
That was funny. That was hilarious. He broke his guitar. He bashed the shit out of his guitar, threw his pizza against the wall, all because the Cincinnati Bearcats lost a college football game. He went nuts. Tore up his whole
he actually did that?
Yeah.
Did he do it like on a live panel?
Yes.
I wish I had seen that. That would have been freaking hilarious. So he smashed a guitar and threw his food against the wall.
Yeah, he fucking busted up a fucking acoustic guitar, man.
What an idiot.
You know, a fucking decent guitar. He threw his pizza against the wall.
Sebastian punched holes in the sheetrock.
I'm not talking about a slice of pizza. He heaved a whole fucking fresh pizza against the wall.
Pizza against the wall. Dumb fuck.
I wish I'd seen that. I would have recorded that if I'd seen that.
He did a bunch of other shit too. I can't remember. It seems to me like he was kicking over all this shit in his room, tearing up his bed, fucking all kinds of fucked up shit.
Remember when they took his ADD money away from him? He had to go find a job. They said, "You're not disabled. You can go work."
Oh, his ADD money.
Yeah, he did. He had ADD, and he fucking.
And his fucking mom, his poor mom, had to probably go help him put his room back together.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
What is it with mother and boys these days, anyways?
I don't know how they'd let him live there, wrecking the house up like that.
My mother would not put up with it. No.
Oh, no. If I did shit like that, I'd be thrown out in the street in no time. They'd tell me to get the fuck out of here.
Kick my ass out of the house. Tell me to leave.
I mean, even if you're renting, especially if you're living with a relative or somebody who's letting you stay there rent free, I mean, you don't pull that shit. You got to be respectful. You take care of the place.
And you got that idiot Sebastian, and Billy will know this and remember it. That motherfucker had punched fucking holes through the drywall all over the apartment where he lived, man. Even right next to the toilet. You know, he had fucking big punches in the drywall, man. Like, what are you doing? Sitting there trying to take a crap, trying to push one out and getting so frustrated, man, that you got to slug a fucking hole through the wall? I mean, what the fuck's going on there, man?
I'd like to
You
see
know?
him hit a stud in the wall. Just nail that stud with his knuckle.
Oh, Bisquick. That's one of the favorites that come in my room. Yeah, that's one of my favorite
Yeah,
little
they
bitches.
made a whole bunch of new accounts.
Yeah, a lot of those are my little bitches that follow me around. Yeah.
I got plenty of those following me these days, and fuck if I know who they are.
We all got our fans. You're up to 19, Billy. What do you think? Pretty good,
I
huh?
see that. I was just looking at that.
Too bad we couldn't get DA or Rob up here, man. We could get a lot of views. We could use them to get views. How about it? How about it? And then we can come out and we can all gloat and shit and say, "Oh
Hey,
fuck,
I would love to talk to
400
Rob about his
views."
book. I really would love to talk to him about his book.
He probably would,
That's
but
what
I don't
they
think he
do.
will outside his own panel.
They use you to get their views and then they take credit for it. That's what they do. That's what these fucking douchebags do. I hate to even bring this up, but when Rusty went up on his panel twice, that's why you got the views, dickhead. She got you those views. You didn't get yourself shit, asshole, without that. Without that, you would not have had 500 views, dude.
Oh yeah, when anytime I let her up there, all of a sudden my view count goes from 0 to 20.
Oh yeah.
She threatened to blow
Right
my
away.
head off on your panel the other day.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Same thing would happen if JC made a guest appearance right now. Same thing would happen if Shannon made a guest appearance.
Nah, they don't like me. You don't like me?
But these fucking jack-offs want to take credit for all that. And they're not even the show. You know, they're nothing. They're fucking nothing. That's what irks me about Frog Nauseous. You know what I mean? That motherfucker actually thinks he's interesting or something. Ain't nothing to him. He went up there and claimed he got me 20 views. Or 20 people in my room. He took credit for that. 20's low for my room. 20 is low. I usually get 30. Yeah, what are you talking about, douchebag? I get like 30 in my room when I'm rolling. You know, and you're thinking you took credit for 20? Oh, 20's about minimum, dude. You ain't special, fucker. Fucking idiot. Shit, man.
If I turned my camera on more often, I'd probably have more viewers. I sit here and listen to
I can
the
sit
radio.
here and just play my guitar and get fucking 20 or 30 in here. Yeah? Seriously, man. I've done it a million times. I need these fucking idiots. Yeah? To get 20? 20's automatic, man. If you're not getting 20, you're not doing something right, man. At all. And this guy boasted about that. Oh, I came up into your panel and you had 20 in your room. 20 is losing. I am very unhappy if it's 20. Yeah? Fuck. 20 means I ain't doing something right. 20 means I need more drama or I need to go start getting insane again or something, dude.
I don't open my chat so I can have 30 people in it every time I open it. But if that happened, I could probably handle it. You know,
This guy is so fucking full of himself, man. He's so fucking full of himself. He really is.
I haven't even read the chat. Who's in here? So you figure out who Lenny Bone is?
Yeah, that was Bud, I think.
I couldn't.
Might have been. Now, Rob, you know, you do realize you're nobody, right? You come up on my panel to cry about chinchilla. And had I known he had his own stream, I wouldn't have let him up. I only let him up because I thought he had nowhere to go to air his grievance.
Who is this? Rob? Noxus?
Yeah.
Oh no. I genuinely tried to apologize to him, but he's never going to accept it. There's no point. That's why I didn't want to, because I knew he'd spit in my face for it.
Well, listen, man, you weren't wrong. She was chasing him around and he was going for it. He was going for it. He was trying to get her backstage. Yeah,
well, let's just say I've seen the private side of all this, and there's more to it than you know, but it's all an act. He's just trying to hurt me. That's all it's about. What they did is they staged this thing where they were trying to fake having this relationship just to hurt me, to get me enraged over it. But I saw through it from the beginning. I knew they weren't doing anything. As far as I know, those two have fallen apart at this point. I think their game is kind of dissolved.
No, she doesn't want anything to do with that guy. She knows that guy's a putz.
Oh, I know that. I know that.
She took it as far as she was going to go, and that's it. I wanted her to go farther. I wanted her to get that fucking asshole to fall in love with her and then fucking totally crush his heart so I could laugh my ass off. I would love that. That's what I wanted. Yeah,
I was hoping for that a little bit too, just to let him learn the hard way.
But he doesn't strike me as that kind of guy. The way he strikes me is he's gonna play the game, and then if somebody ever does get close to him, he's gonna push him off because he's very insecure of himself. And I don't think he could ever handle a real relationship because he lives in somebody's garage. Yeah. And I don't think he's even got a car. I don't think he's got shit. Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think the guy has anything going on. I know he doesn't have a job. I'm sure he sells drugs for a living. He looks like a meth addict to me. That's what he looks like to me. He looks like he does meth. And then he's probably selling drugs. And how many books do you think he sells a month? We looked it up one time. Do you remember how many books?
Well, he's on a discounted books website right now.
He's on discounted books website right now. How much do you think
probably sells one or three of those a year, and probably to some schizophrenic dickheads that are into that paranoid delusional shit.
So he's now selling his book for $20. Trying to make a living off this stupid pamphlet that's all just a bunch of cut and copied and pasted shit from even before he was born. That's all.
Right. He's a plagiarist. I've said that. He is a plagiarist. He's all about just ripping shit off.
Yeah, he ripped off all that knowledge, put it into a book.
Even his music, he can't write his own. He can't do his own. He's got to take all the popular mainstream shit and then just do this little half-ass tribute band stuff.
Those pictures that he put in the book, those were all drawn by other people. That picture that he has up there, man, I've seen that picture before that piece of shit was ever even born. Okay, I mean seriously.
He's using Da Vinci's picture, medical picture he drew. He did like it's connected to the Freemasons, and they're trying to control our thought and everything. And it's all subliminal, and we don't know. And the shit about
everything is a prop.
Washington. Fucking weird.
Everything is a prop with this fucking piece of shit. Okay. Like he lays out that big paper years ago, and he's drawing this thing. He's basically copying it, okay? But then he has to put it on camera. He's filming this shit years ago, right? With the idea in his mind that he's going to use this video to prove his greatness or something. It's fucking insane, man. Okay? It's like he goes up on a stage with some people playing rock music, and he takes selfies and shit of himself up there. You know, the guy's a clown. He's a clown. I never thought of taking a selfie with me while I was running around with real rock stars. It never crossed my fucking mind once, you know, that I would ever fucking do that. You know what I mean? Ever. But this guy does. He does all this kind of shit. He's setting up new props all the time. He's constantly thinking about how I'm going to fool everybody to think I'm fucking great. Now that is some serious fucking low self-esteem, man, like beyond anything you can imagine. To go to the elaborate measures that this guy has gone to create that illusion, man. It's crazy, man, actually. Really fucking crazy.
Exactly. You have him pegged absolutely.
And he's mad about it. He's mad because he's not going to slide that shit by me because, you know, I know people who can really do this shit, okay? And that's just is not the way it's done. Nobody would do that. Nobody. You know, what he does, where's all his videos of him live? Everybody I know has videos live. Yeah, everybody, every fucking guy who ever played the guitar has fucking millions of fucking live performances up there on YouTube right now. Not this guy, not this fucking guy, not this guy who played with Pantera and Metallica and shit. There are no live performances of that fucking piece of shit.
It never fucking happened, man. It's all a bullshit story.
It's too easy for me. I can't buy it. You know what I mean? I'm not buying it. None of it. None of it. It's a fucking poser. And I don't know why he has such low self-esteem. I have no idea.
Flying by. Something.
He's ugly as fuck. But that shouldn't be the cause. I mean, I don't mean to knock anybody, but Bud's got a girlfriend. Yeah.
Bud's got two girlfriends, hasn't he?
Has he got two? Who's the other one?
Chrissy and Angie. They're both slobbering all over him.
Oh, are they? Oh, shit, I didn't know about Angie.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Well, Bud's got it going on. If Bud can do it, it seems to me you don't need all them props, man. Bud doesn't have no props. All he's got is a couple cats that chase him around out there in the fucking field. That's it, man. Yeah. You can do it too.
I'm not sure
Just get
about
real.
that. I'm not sure about that, Chrissy. Something ain't right there. Sorry.
What? She likes Bud, so what?
Yeah, she uses a voice changer. I know that. It sounds like Mickey Mouse when she talks, or Minnie Mouse.
I think she actually talks that way.
No, I don't think she's using a voice changer. She just has that kind of voice.
Do you think she has that kind of voice?
Yeah. That's what she says. She says
she talks. It sounds like she's got her fingers up her nose when she's talking.
Yeah, she claims to have the sweetest voice, and I can't even argue with her. Probably does.
I still don't understand. Why would she let Sebastian have all that money?
Are you jealous of her?
Oh no, I just forget what her voice sounds like. I don't think I've only heard her but once.
Oh yeah, she's got this little sweet girly voice. Yeah.
I heard Data talk one time, or TR. She sounds. Cleo's got a sweet voice.
I only heard her on that panel with Buds that one time. It's the only time I've ever seen her.
Right? Like I've hardly ever heard her talk. Had to think. That's why I was like, wait a minute, what? Because I had to think.
I've heard TR before though, but
I gotta go look at Bud's last 2 or 3 lives he did. She's up there on panel talking.
I don't know why are so many of these limp dicks in here jealous of Bud anyway? What's that all about? Does anybody know? Why are you guys all in an uproar over Bud, man?
I don't know. He's trying to climb up my leg. That fucker coming after me.
God, man, I've never seen so many guys fucking worried about what Bud's doing. Fuck.
I don't really have an issue with him, but I will tell you there are clones of him. I've had Bud clones come in my room multiple times that are obviously not him. It's not his channel. I know that.
I almost feel sorry for Bud. He's like going down the same path.
Wouldn't be doing it, Chinch. I haven't been in your room. If I do, I come in with my.
Because
He's getting traction, man. He's getting
because he's following in my footsteps. He's got a girlfriend, and now everybody has to hate him for it. It's sad. Yeah, fuck. Yeah. I don't think anybody feels sorry for me. Fuck, nobody feels sorry.
He gave me the feeling he wanted me to be his boyfriend. Holy fuck! I only act gay. I'm not really gay, okay? I don't engage in that. It's just an act. All right, I just joking. I can't understand why a man would look at another man and think he's more attractive than a woman. You know what I mean?
Did you guys?
Coops, man. No coops.
Did you guys see that Rob put up a side by side, me and him? Rob's trying really hard to look better than me. Did you see that shit? Have you guys seen that?
I think I saw that. I noticed his new theme was you.
And we have company.
Did you see that gay shit that fucker did?
Now you
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Oh, this guy.
Bullshit. Bullshit, Billy. Bullshit. I've had enough. I can't fucking listen anymore. It's just an act, my fucking ass, you faggots. All three of you fucking faggots. It's just an act, huh, Billy? Fuck you, motherfucker. All three of you faggots. You know you're all fucking faggots, and I'm here to fucking say it. Faggot number one,
I know I like
faggot number two, and faggot number three. Fuck you all.
Oh, God.
Told you. Tell me to be quiet.
He knows damn well I ain't no fag.
Oh, it's fucking funny.
Yeah, it's gonna make himself relevant. You guys left him out. Now he feels like he's got to come up here and get some sunshine.
No, he's not been.
He's lonely.
He's not panel whoring as much as he used to. I think he's a little more content.
He's been pretty quiet. Yeah, he's been subdued a little bit for some reason.
I think he's fairly content with the way things are going.
Fuck guy.
I think he's going to lay low. Wait for the dust to settle. He's going to wait for the dust to settle and see how this all shakes out. That's
that roast beef sandwich.
That's the smart game, actually. Yeah.
Smart.
Huh?
Call that douche smart. Get out of here.
God, he ain't dumb.
Hat in his ass. Fuck that guy. Damn sandwich and a half.
Nah, there's a lot dumber than Gotti in this place.
He's pretty fucking dumb.
Oh, they have caps
So
on.
you gonna go live later, Wigan?
No, I'm not planning on it. No, I gave him a pretty good beat down yesterday. I don't need to. I'll see how this goes in the next few days.
Oh, yeah, you got to wait till 8:00 Thursday night.
What's happening then?
8:00 Thursday night. Logical and DA will be live.
Oh, are they going to bore us to death with their bullshit again?
Oh, I forgot he does have a stream coming up, doesn't he?
Is that what you're going to do, DA? You're going to plan on boring me to death? Is that going to hurt my feelings, DA?
Riding Logical's coattails to victory.
Yeah, riding Logical's coattails to victory, right? Nah, it's not going to work.
I haven't seen his stream in years, so I have no idea what goes on there anymore.
I'm on sub now.
Last time I was in Logical, Ginger was still going in there, and I don't see her around anymore.
No, she hadn't been around. Doesn't seem like it.
She disappeared. My last communication was last year. It was last year. I don't remember exactly when, but it was before I went to Florida. That I talked to her backstage for a little while, and she was. Well, I don't think she was doing too well at that point. but I've not heard from her since she went dark, and I've not heard any response from her ever since then.
She might have been in chat recently. I'm not gonna say.
I suspect her health took a turn for the worse. I worry she may not even be alive anymore. She may be too debilitated to even use chat. I don't like to think about it. It kind of makes me sad.
I think people, when they leave, you know, a lot of times you're right. Maybe it's the health, it's some reason. And it's just,
well, you do know she had a condition, don't you?
Yeah. But yeah.
One that was going to make her bedridden and shorten her lifespan.
I'll be honest with you. It's very hard to be in here a lot. It's very, very difficult as you get older to be in here a lot. Okay. It's hard to do. Okay. It wears on you. Okay. I used to be able to do it a lot several years ago. I was drunk all the time, so I could fucking do it. You know what I mean? As long as I was smashed up my ass, I could live stream for 8 hours in a row. Yeah.
But that's how I stayed up all night in chat.
Yeah, it's easier to do when you're just all fucked up. You know what I mean? But if you're not fucked up, it gets really boring, and you just don't want to do it as much. You know, it's just a natural thing. Yeah, even Billy, if you're paying attention, has tapered his hours down considerably from when he started. He's not feeling the need to be live all day long anymore like he did when he was starting up. It just gets too much. It's too much, man. It just can't do it. You got to do other shit, right?
Yep.
And I don't stream that much anymore either. I looked up all my shit the other day, and last month for 30 days, I did 20 streams for a total of 60 hours in 1 month. So I did 2 streams every 3 days for an average of 3 hours each for an average of only 2 hours a day. You know what I mean? That's all I did. It's all I want to do. Yeah. Now, sometimes I got those 4-hour streams, but I'm not going to stream again for a couple, 2 or 3 days. Sometimes I don't. Yeah. But anyway, those are my averages, about 2 hours a day, maybe. And that's not enough. That's not enough to build a room, really. You know what I mean? You know, that thing that Rob Noxious wants to do. I'll tell you something, asshole. If you want what you want, you're going to have to be live 8 or 12 hours a day to do that.
It takes a team of people.
You're going to have to be.
One person can't do it every day. You know, one person can't. You need a team to do that shit.
Yeah,
I don't know. I do it just fine.
You can't beat JC unless you're willing to do what JC did.
Yeah, you and I do the same thing. I just don't stay live as long. You know, you got Tessa you deal with and all that. I just, you know, I go live when I want, when I don't want. You know, I got the schedule of a house cat. Sometimes I pick my moments.
I'm kind of the same way, but I just mainly do gaming, just kick back. I'm just doing it to relax, take my mind off a little bit.
I don't play video games, so you know I'm not tied up doing that.
I mean, I like to feed my trolls too when they come around, but I don't want them getting too fat on me.
Card player's been coming over. Alpesh heard me talking the other night there. I said I was going to throw some cards away. I never did throw them away. I did. I lost $30 there. Not this card game, but a couple nights ago. Or a week before that. I forget.
Oh, you do like the poker games where you just have a couple, friends come around, just make some like in-home bets.
They come over all the time.
Yeah, my grandfather used to do that. He used to have my uncle had the poker table, but they used to show up there and friends and family would show up. They do that. They do the like betting thing. They were diehard players though.
Yeah. When I was a kid growing up, my parents and their friends would play pitch all the time. Hey, Rocky.
I used to do some of that when they were still around, but I never really got into the betting part of it. And that's the thing. They want you to place bets. Like you gotta make a bet. Otherwise they don't want you playing.
Not what I want.
Let
Hey,
him
Rock.
up.
Yeah, I see
We're
what
doing
you
shit here,
said.
Billy.
Huh? I was gonna say
We're
something.
doing shit here. Let him up.
I just
It's all for the
posted
good, Billy.
I just posted a link.
It's all for the good.
Vcash, I see what you posted in Vegas. Oh. I don't know, Vcash I might not trust. He might try to porn bomb me. He's been mad at me a long time.
Oh no, I can vouch for
Yeah.
him. He won't pull anything.
Cash don't porn bomb nobody. No, he don't. Rocky, good to see you too. Well, that's okay if Kevin wants to chase Tiffany around. It's not going to hurt much.
I don't like Tiffany, but I don't take it personally either.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't either.
Isn't this an unexpected reunion? What have we got going on here?
I love that pic.
Wow.
That reminds me of, you know who that is? That's like Matt Galligan right there. Did you know that? Yeah. You know Matt Galligan looks like that.
It's a funny looking guy. Yeah. No, there is just no better way to make friends than to have a common enemy. So Rob is the common enemy now. Is that the idea?
What's that?
Is Rob's the common enemy now, right?
I don't know. What do you think of Rob? You like Rob?
I think he's a pretentious nobody.
Do you think he's a fairly braggadocious piece of shit that fakes his whole fucking persona here? Do you think that? Because that's what I think.
There's a lot of that going on.
What the fuck am I getting myself into?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really here to make small talk. I'm really just here.
Oh, he got you.
Oh, yeah. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Don't worry, you won't get a strike. Just get rid of it.
He didn't get shit. He left anyways.
You will get a strike for that because I've gotten people strikes for that before.
Well,
He's using that pick of me.
You'll have to go ahead and report me. Go ahead, and if I can't,
I'm not going to report you for it. It's not your fault, but
it's just a warning. All right, you can't let him back up again.
I knew he was going to do that. That's why I did it. Ain't nobody going to see shit. I guess I could end it and come back, huh?
You could, but you gotta delete this stream. You have to delete it. You can't just put it backstage.
Well, I don't think they're going to do anything. We'll see. Fuck them.
I've gotten away with it several times. Depends on how short the duration is.
It just says where he stands. That's all there is to it. And if Google and YouTube want to do something, they prevent me from streaming, I'm going to have something to say about it. Not my fault he did that. I let him up.
they'll still hold you accountable.
Who was that a
for
picture
it.
of he had up there anyways?
That was me. That was one of the leaked pics of me.
Okay, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he'll do that. He's tossing that shit around.
So what's your beef with JT, Billy? Why have you been going after him anyway?
I ain't been going after him.
What's
He's
going
the
on with
one. He's out there. I don't know who he thinks he is, but fuck him. He ain't got enough time on the fucking pond. He got his start right here in my fucking place. Nobody knew who that fucker was until they started coming here.
I don't know where he started. He just showed up out of the blue in these chats one day.
Is he still jealous of Wigan? Is JT still jealous of me? Is that you think that's what it is?
He's not happy that you're up here with me right now. He's gonna go back.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
Wigan and Hayden.
I've been letting him go in Las Vegas. I've been letting him work. You know what I mean? I think it's sometimes funny. But then he comes up and does this. I guess we're going to have to remove him again, huh? Is that what we're going to have to do, JT? Are we going to have to pound the shit out of you again?
He's that petty. He's that petty.
Until you learn how this works here? Is that what we're going to have to do?
That's just a strike against you, Rusty. I hope you realize that.
Yeah, that kind of is, man. I have to
just
agree with
lost
Billy on
that
that
much
one.
more respect
Not a
for
good
you,
look.
Rusty.
Not a good look to have your little bitch boy do that up here right now.
Don't leave pics up of me, man. If you can choose to keep the stream, but set it to private. I don't want to have the privacy strike it, but I will because it is me, and I don't want that shit out there.
Yeah, he's got a point.
All I ask is that you at least set it to private. That's all I ask.
You really ought to take this stream down and do that. Do you know how to set it to private, Billy? Do you know how to do that?
Rusty's in my backstage.
Oh yeah, she's gonna come up and try to ruin this, I guess.
Rusty's in my backstage.
I
can let her
have
up.
Stay right there.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna jump down now. But you can let her up. See what she has to say.
Stay
I'm
right
not
there.
going to.